Hey everybody, and we are back.
Oh look, you're moving on my Zoom window.
Wow, neat! I am so sorry. I need to get into the habit of restarting before every single stream, regardless of whether or not I restarted just yesterday.
Didn't we say we were gonna do that last time?
Yes, we did. Slap my hand.
Nope.
Please.
Too busy writing.
Oh, she loves me just that much. And, of course, when I have to restart, I have to endure updates, which
is
so
probably
much
why your computer was acting so funky.
Maybe, I don't know. But does anybody know what those things actually do?
Usually screw things up.
No, that's Skype.
So how many people do we have in the stream?
Let's see. We currently have 24 people in stream. We've got the familiar faces of Meg Willard, Gabe Johnson, The Glee Club, Monsieur Price, Home Cruise, Nicholas Lee, Super Disney Fan, hello to you all. The computer, when it's not giving updates, I will make your life hell! Yeah, see? Megan knows. Nickel the Wise says, Bobsheaux, would you like me to slap your hand? If it'll help me alleviate some of the guilt, let me see what I got there.
No, leave him guilty.
Oh. Hello, Demolishers Band.
Bandicamp is reforming, Megan says.
Every single stream. How does that happen? Everyone wants to come, but nobody wants to be here. Sabandana says, Sweeney Todd is something that she thinks I should review. Maybe. Because I'm bored, Tony says, slap your own hand. Self-inflicted pain.
No. Don't start getting creepy.
Oh boy, are you in the wrong place.
I'm trying to be like I'm in the right place. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. I can't ask, can I?
Oh, I'm writing these down like an idiot. We forgot we were going to do screenshots. I skip a week and completely forget my... I'm going, why? I'm writing. Oh, this is so much. I know you guys like to put in the detail, but good God, my hand falls off. And there is because I forgot.
It has been a very trying couple of weeks. Do not flog yourself over it. It ain't worth it.
I don't have to write anymore. Doo-da, doo-da.
Don't know off the top of my head what could rhyme with any more in this context, but oh, the doo-da-day. Apparently, Home Cruise wants me to do a voice for Broccoli. Alright. I'm reading his Broccoli. Broccoli's dead.
Break my habits. What?
Devin Hall asks, what do you guys think of the show Sonic X from 2003 to 05? Good question. I'm afraid now is not the time to answer questions like that. We are saving opinion questions like that for reviews. Maybe I'll get to Sonic X at some point in the future. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I like to keep things up in the air. I like to make things a surprise for you all. Although I suppose that now will be a good time to reveal one particular surprise, which Raven was alluding to when we were streaming a few minutes ago. Did we all have fun watching me riff on Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny? Of course you did. That was pure hell, wasn't it?
Honey.
Yes?
It's that smell again.
It's that smell again! Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. What the hell were they doing with that? But
our thoughts on the Black Lives Matter movement is that they absolutely need to be out there doing what they're doing, and they need more support. And anybody that has a different thought, I don't understand you. So let's talk about other stuff.
Yes. Anyway, since that was such a success with the whole streaming thing, streaming, of course every stream is a success. Technical glitch! No. Since the riffing of Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny was such a success, I've decided that for this month, I am going to be doing a series of riffs every single week. Starting tomorrow with... I don't know if I should say that now, or have it be a surprise.
Riff-tember! Riff-tember?
Sounds as good as anything that I came up with.
Okay, so September is going to be Let's Watch month. Let's see your suggestions for the name of the month. Come on. Got to come up with something better than Riff-tember.
I don't know. I think Riff-tember's kind of funny. No?
Sounded weird. Once I said it out loud, it was weird.
Oh yes, because nothing else about my channel is weird at all, is it?
Zoom's doing the thing again. We're just gonna go with it. I don't freaking care.
I'm sorry.
I am so over this.
Can you still hear me at least?
Yep.
Alright. At least we have that going for us.
Yep, it's all good. I sure hope Congress gets off its ass and approves the next round of stimulus money checks to Americans, because I'm investing part of mine in a good router now that I'm going to be working from home.
That'd be good.
That's probably a big part of my problem.
Nurse
has sponsored a post. We love you, Nurse.
I don't know. Do we love her? I mean, I love her, but looking at what she's sponsoring here, I don't think you love her a whole lot right now.
Nurse! I thought we had something. I thought it was special.
Oh, it's special, all right. Just not for you.
I was happy. I just saw Adorable Nurse sponsored a post. Oh, Nurse! And then I didn't even read it. I was just so happy. I have been betrayed.
Betrayal!
Already?
Ladies and gentlemen, Luna.
No. Devon Hall asks, what's a riff?
A riff is someone talking over and making fun of a movie that they're watching. A few weeks ago, I did that with one of the worst, if not the worst, Christmas movie ever made. Look back in my channel for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. I think you will have a hoot with that. But, yes. For the entire month of September, we're going to be doing Let's Watches, where I am riffing on a series of mostly obscure, but kind of familiar movies for all my Misty fans out there. I didn't get an answer to my question last time. Should I announce what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, or let it be a surprise?
Well, I think you should let it be a surprise. That's the goal, is that every Thursday, he's going to be holding a live stream of the riff. I'll be in the chat moderating, and then it will go live on the channel on Saturday.
Exactly. Yes, Mr. Price, exactly like MST3K.
We need something about riffing, something about Let's Watching, or something to combine with September. We need a name. Help us out, guys.
I think Riff Temper sounds better than Let's Watch Temper. So you got that on me. I don't know.
Adorable Nurse says, I just watched your rewatched your review for the Addams Family musical. Now I know the origin of Grandma Sandwich. Oh, God. No!
And I love that. And I love that Nathan Lane could not keep it together during that scene. It's just so ridiculous. All that he could do is just facepalm to hide his laughter. Because
He is the consummate professional. He does so much comedy, he knows how to keep a straight face when it's funny.
And that's not a character moment. That's not something that Gomez would do.
He absolutely couldn't help it.
For all of the mischaracterization that was going on in that musical, that could not have been a Gomez thing. That wasn't Gomez facepalming at his mother-in-law being gross. No. That was Nathan Lane, incapable of keeping it together.
Colin, nobody pulled your chain.
Hmm?
Nobody pulled his chain. Why? Why you gotta pop up with a cotton? No, do not encourage him. Colin's banned.
Baby, you can't threaten these people with being banned. Hmm?
Shadow's back. Hey, Shadow.
Hello, Shadow Melee. Nice to see you again.
Hope you're doing well. Not asking for a voice, but if you've seen the new Star Wars movie, what's your opinion? And if you do watch it, what's your opinion at the end of the Clone Wars series? He can't give opinions on stuff that he may potentially one day review. Can you pop off my camera for a minute so I can let this loud, obnoxious cat in? Jeez and Pete, cat. What? What do you want?
I just want love! Meow!
You're a pain in the butt, you know that?
Yeah, Luna. That's what she's here for.
What? Keyston the Zoomer Koopa, let's hear your voice suggestion.
Yes,
he might do a review on the Star Wars movie. He might not, but he generally doesn't give opinions on movies and TV series, just in case he ever does review them.
I like to keep things a surprise. I could give my opinion for the Star Wars sequels now, but if I do that, then what's the point of reviewing it? You already know where I stand on those. So,
right.
Yeah.
But if you'd like to have a voice suggestion, we will be happy to do that. Yes, ma'am. Really?
Mama, am I interrupting you? Am I being obnoxious? I hope I'm being obnoxious and interrupting you because
I have no sleeves. You're about to puncture my skin.
But you like the pointies, don't you?
Razor blade.
Hey, been a while since we saw you in chat, buddy.
Yes, let the cat out of the bag. That's why we haven't watched yours. We want to see it so bad, but we haven't watched your review of the animated Titanic series because he has to review it.
Why did they make... How do you make a series?
I've heard good things about it, guys. Go watch Razorblade's review of the animated Titanic series. But Bobsheaux doesn't want to accidentally repeat jokes. I mean, well, if he repeats jokes, he wants them to be accidental. If I put it that way, so.
Yes. It's weird enough that so many of my jokes from my review for Oogie Loves just happened to coincide with those of the Cinema Snob. I swear, I had not seen his review at the time.
It totally is, Razorblade. It totally is.
Oh, and by the way, Razorblade, kudos to you. By the time you were reviewing Tentaclino, you asked the question, everyone has beaten this movie to death. What can I possibly add to it? But then you gave it that spin of it being Korean propaganda.
Both of us, when we were watching, was like, oh my god.
That was insane.
So true. Very insightful.
Very. So, yes, pat yourself on the back for that one.
Definitely. I'm writing down chat requests still. But not. I'm light shotting. That's my the screenshot thing on my computer.
We're not answering opinion questions, although we can't answer this question that Megan just gave us. Have you seen the Descendants' newest short? Its animation disgraces Disney himself. In the process of mulling through the question of the review from the Nutcracker and the Four Realms, we took a little break upon finding out from one of the answers to that question saying that there was a Descendants holiday short.
That was Grace, wasn't it?
What?
That was Grace, wasn't it?
I'm sure it was probably Grace. She loves to torture me with that crap just the same way that...
Oh, no, it wasn't Grace. It was the other person that's so into the Descendants. Who was it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
It was on the question of the review that we were going through to figure out which ones we were going to read, and someone brought up this Descendants holiday special. And you're like, no, it doesn't really exist.
That's not true. That's impossible!
Nah. Well, let's check. Oh my god. Well, the first thing we find is a video. And I said, I don't think that's all there is. And then we find another video, and then we find them dancing around the park. And then we find animated. It's like, just keep going. Then we found the Halloween one.
I'm sorry to make this quote again, but it's so true. So many better things to watch. There are so many things on Disney Plus that can be enjoyed. Younger generations, I implore you. What's the appeal? Ugh.
Grace, he's going to. I'm going to make him review them all.
No!
All the Descendants shorts and the music videos and the holiday specials. He's going to have to put the music videos in there because some of those are really good.
They're competent.
They're catchy.
Certainly.
I love the mashup between Queen of Mean and What's My Name. That gets me. I love that.
And that's the worst part. They know how to do good. Of course they know how to do good. They're Disney! Why?
Okay,
Why does
sponsored
the rest of it have
post.
to be crap?
Sponsored post from ATM. Have you ever seen Meet Me in St. Louis?
Sorry, no.
Sorry. Shadow, we're still waiting for voice suggestions. If you have any.
Yes, and
especially since you
ATM,
couldn't really answer
please.
your question.
No, sorry. Yes, can't answer any opinion questions here. The best I can say is that I've seen something, i.e., Descendants holiday shorts. Why are there Descendants holiday shorts?
Yes, it's going to be a total surprise when he reviews that. I bet you'll never guess what he thinks. What he's going to think.
I might
what will he
surprise you.
say?
That's what I'm going to say. Exactly. Nah. Luna agrees with me and she hasn't even seen it.
What?
Luna? Why aren't you loving me?
What? So, I've got a question for you guys before he gets started. I know we're late. Whatever. It's been that kind of week.
Okay. It's all right.
I don't care what you want. I'm cheering myself up. No, I'm just kidding. I do care what you guys want. But, what?
Yeah, that's fine. Cheer yourself up. The important thing is that you're not beating yourself up.
Would anyone, not this time, because I haven't fed him in a little bit, so I'm not going to hold him, but how many of you would be interested in seeing some of my snakes for a few minutes during the stream?
Ooh.
I have several ball pythons. What are you doing? Luna? Come here.
She's trying to be distracting so you stop thinking about snakes.
Come here. Luna. Psst. Here, there's the arm. Come here. Oh, you're just being stubborn. She's like, oh no, I can't. I might fall.
Of course. It's like,
Yeah, I don't handle them when they're hungry and they need to be fed, so I could do it tonight. I do handle them when they're hungry to get them to their feeding box, and then I feed them, and then I put them away for a couple days, and
Just let them do their snake thing.
let them do their snake thing. Yes, because as mellow and cool as ball pythons are, they're the best snake ever, in my opinion. Yes, even a ball python will bite you if it's hungry enough.
So why tempt fate?
Yes. I was bitten by one ball python in my entire life. It was a baby, and I was telling my landlord how they're not dangerous and they don't bite and there won't be any problem, so it's okay for them to be here. And while I'm talking to her, not looking at the snake I'm holding, she's looking down at my hand and turning green. She says, "Your finger's bleeding." He had bit me because he was a bitty. Babies are nippy. But I didn't even feel it. Now, the other snakes I've gotten bit by were corn snakes. And I know everyone says corn snakes are so sweet and so nice. No, I had evil corn snakes I was taking care of for somebody. They're evil, and they bit me, and I don't like them. Happy to give them back.
I'm sorry, baby. He said while giggling his ass off. And right now, Luna's just being very much like FIFA back in her day.
Don't get out the window. No, you don't need to look out the window right now. You're going to cause weird shadows.
Oh, if only there was someone who could love me and pet me and cuddle me. No, go away.
Hey, get back here.
Not you.
Hey, guess what, FIFA?
You.
I'm gonna pet you anyway. No, don't.
Yeah, I'm ignoring her, and now she's back.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't ignore me. Meh.
No, corn snakes are not venomous. But it hurts when they're big enough and they bite you.
You said that baby snakes are, snappy? Is that it?
Nippy.
Nippy.
Yes, because they don't know yet what's prey and what's not.
I was gonna say, I thought they were grabby, weren't they? Like they bite and then they latch onto you and don't let go?
No, their instinct is to grab it, and when they realize there's no way in hell I can swallow this, then they get off of your hand. So it's instead of a holding on and sinking in and trying to wrap you up, they realize, oh, I can't do this, and then they just kind of jerk their head back and get off of you.
Gotcha.
Sometimes their little teeth can get stuck. You have to help them. But.
Okay, you can stop biting me. I'm trying to.
Just a baby. I think we got enough to get started.
Excellent. So many horrible suggestions here. Thank you all. We love you.
Oh, yes.
All right. Let us continue with Ozma of Oz, book number 3 of the Oz series.
Thank you, Claire. Claire showed me to her mom, and because I look a lot like her, and she's jealous of me because of my exotic voice. I've been called a lot of things, but exotic is not one of them. Thank you.
Hey,
She doesn't need to be jealous, though. If she wants to be less jealous, I sound exactly like my oldest child, which can make for really awkward phone conversations with people.
Oh dear. Saying nothing. Alright, so we are beginning Chapter 5, Dorothy Opens the Dinner Pail. Wow, you're going to devote an entire chapter to that. Starting with who?
Starting with our first sponsored post of the night. Oh no, there it came back. First sponsored post of the night. First sponsored post of the night.
It's okay.
From Demolisher, who is already making a bid to get into Bandcamp, and he has succeeded. Congratulations, Demolishers. Welcome to Bandcamp for Pinocchio Flirting with Raven. Stop laughing.
There you go. You're in Bandcamp. TikTok, said Dorothy. The first thing to be done is to find a way for us to escape from these rocks. The Wheelers are down below, you know, and threaten to kill us. I'm laying out my ass, of course, just so something can start growing. You're welcome. There is no reason to be afraid of the Wheelers, said TikTok. The word's coming more slowly than before. Why not? She asked. Because they are a It literally says that. Next.
The bookworm from Hug-a-Bunch.
She likes it.
No, she doesn't like it. What are you doing? Get out of the closet.
Now do the track to the closet. Do the closet too. He gave a sort of gurgle and stopped short, waving his hands frantically until suddenly he became motionless, with one arm in the air and the other held stiffly before him with all copper fingers on one hand spread out like a fan. Dear me, said Dorothy in a frightened tone, what can the matter be?
I'm sorry, I gotta chuckle at this. All throughout this particular book, it's been established that Dorothy speaks in, I guess, some kind of Midwestern Southern dialect because Kansas, and as such, she has a bunch of apostrophes thrown into so many words that she's speaking. But she is still very proper as to say, "What can the matter be?" as opposed to, "Hey, what's wrong, y'all?"
Is that what you think my southern accent sounds like?
I imagine that's what it would sound like if it was actually written down. Something like that, yes.
Next sponsored post. Oh, Megan, yeah, you're going. You'll be there.
Oh, dear.
We'll get to you. Bandcamp bound. All right, the next is a sponsored post from Pretzel.
Hello, Pretzel.
Keeping it classic with a variety of jokers, beginning with Romero.
Nice. "He's run down, I suppose," said the hen calmly. "You couldn't have wound him up very tight." "I didn't know how much to wind him," replied the girl, "but I'll try to do better next time."
Lego Joker.
"She ran round the copper man to take the key from the peg to the back of his neck, but it was not there. "It's gone!" cried Dorothy in dismay. "What's gone?" cried Lena. "The key!" Next.
Nicholson.
"It probably fell off when he made that low bow to you," returned the hen. "Look around. See if you can find it again." Uh-oh. Luna, are you distracting?
Yes.
Why is there no love? Meow!
Did you finish Nicholson?
Yes, next.
Ledger.
Dorothy looked, and the hen helped her. And by, the girl discovered the clock key, which had fallen into a crack of the rock. At once she wound up Tick-Tock's voice, taking care to give the key as many turns as it would go round. She found this quite a task, as you may imagine, if you have ever tried to wind a clock. But the machine man's first words were to assure Dorothy that he would now run for at least 24 hours. That's fair. Next.
And my favorite, Hamel.
"You did not wind me much at first," he calmly said, and I told you that long story about King Evoldo, so it is no wonder that I ran down. Ran down. I can't read. So she next rewound the action clockwork, and then Belina advised her to carry the key to Tick-Tock in her pocket, so it would not get lost again.
I saw a really good suggestion. I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
Where was it? I just saw it. It was good. It was from the chat, and I wanted to get that one in.
Oh.
Oh, Savannah. You also Bandcamp bound. I wrote that down. I can't find it. Darn it.
Well, since we ended on Hamill's Joker, I'm just going to play this real quick.
Swoo. Swoo. Okay, whoever was suggesting something about from the ice cream bunny, make that suggestion again. I want to get that down. Okay, so the next is from the chat. The protest leader from Wonder Woman.
Took me a bit to recall that one.
It's in obscure voices for the night.
I'm going to assume you're talking about the protest leader who Wonder Woman faced in the movie Justice League War, because I actually reviewed the Wonder Woman movie, but let's see what that's all about. Now, Dorothy's... or now, said Dorothy, when all this was accomplished, tell me what you were going to say about the Wheelers. Why, they are nothing to be frightened at, said the machine. They try to make folks believe that they're very terrible, but as a matter of fact, the Wheelers are harmless enough to anyone that dares to fight them.
You should have known it was you, Grace. I wrote it down. You're already headed to Bandcamp, I'm pretty sure, from your sponsored post.
Thank you, Grace. They might try to hurt them, or they might try to hurt a little girl like you, perhaps, because they are very mischievous. But if I had a club, they would run away as soon as they saw me. And they dress like a whore. But
it's terrible.
Nah, ignore whatever legitimate reasons he might be afraid of these super people. Just have him be a closeted crossdresser. That's fine. Argument, no. Next
is a sponsored post. Ben, where'd you go when I got your voice?
Uh-oh.
Are you still here, Ben?
I hope you're still here. Say hi, Ben, if you are.
Yeah. Wave at me.
Yes.
At me. Okay, so then we will go on to Lord Necrozome, who I think this is the first time I've ever seen the sponsor post, and they've been having a rough week, so they decided to ruin mine, and they're heading to Bandcamp with just straight up Pee Wee Herman. Keeping it classic, but not classy.
We love you.
No, I'm not feeling the love here.
Oh, you will.
Haven't you a club? Asked Dorothy.
No! Said TikTok!
And you won't find such a thing among these rocks either, declared the yellow hen.
And then what shall we do? Asked the girl.
Line up my think works tightly.
And I will try to think of some other plans, said TikTok. A plan? That's a single word! Ah!
There you are, you're in Bandcamp.
Ugh.
I love you.
No.
Yes.
Can I help you? What do you want? I'm working.
I think she wants to suggest Pee-wee too.
No, she doesn't. The next one, I think this deserves an entry into Bandcamp for this person, but I did not write down who it was from, so own up.
Uh-oh.
Bert and Ernie as Disney princesses.
So Dorothy rewound his thought machinery, and while he was thinking, she decided to eat her dinner. The leader was already pecking away at the cracks in the rocks to find something to eat. So Dorothy sat down and opened her tin dinner pail. I'm trying to imagine Frank Oz doing Bert, trying to be a Disney princess, but trying to also not fall into just doing Miss Piggy.
Bert becoming Miss Piggy.
Ernie! Honey, stop eating cookies in the bed! Hi-ya!
In the cover, she found a small tank that was full of very nice lemonade, Bert. It was covered by a cup which might also, when removed, be used to drink the lemonade from. Within the pail there were 3 slices of turkey, 2 slices of cold tongue. What? Some lobster salad, 4 slices of bread and butter, a small custard pie, an orange, and 9 large strawberries, and some nuts and raisins. Singularly enough, the nuts in this dinner pail grew already cracked, so that Dorothy had no trouble picking out their meats to eat. Thank you, Bert.
Who did that? Who was it?
Someday my rubber ducky will come.
What do we have next?
What is it? All right. Who did it? Tell me.
To ban you properly.
That's right. Next is a sponsored post from Gabe, our first sponsored post from Gabe.
Hello, Gabe.
And we dive into the weird mind that he has, beginning with Waspinator as the Punisher.
Huh? Okay. Not really sure what the Punisher sounds like in any particular media. Let's give it a go.
Oh, God.
She spread the feast upon the rock beside her and began her dinner. First offering some of it to Tic-Tac-Bot, who declined because, as he said, he was merely a machine. After she offered to share with Chicken Bot, but then Chicken Bot murmured something about
Chicken
dead
Bot?
things.
Or Chicken Bat? What are you saying?
Chicken Bot. That is how Waspinator addresses everybody aside from, like, Megatron and Optimus Primal. There's Doggy Bot, there's Lizard Bot, there's Spider Bot, Ant Bot, etc.
Apparently, The Punisher is on Netflix. It is violent and awesome.
Well,
Nurse? Yeah. You need help. I love it. Okay.
And that's why Adorable Nurse is Raven's side piece. Anyway.
Right. Right. My live stream girlfriend. Got you, baby.
That is getting weird. Anyway. Let's see, where was I? But then Chicken Bot remembered something about dead things and said she preferred her bugs and ants. I don't know what gritty, violent Waspinator sounds like.
It's a weird one. Alright, the next on Gabe's sponsors post is send him to band camp. Just send him. Just go, Gabe. Go. Pee Wee Herman as Arthur Fleck's Joker. I don't think the universe can take that much creep all packed into one. That's overdoing it, man.
Oh, God.
Do the lunchbox trees and
Oh,
the dinner pail
oh, it's
trees
bad.
belong
Oh, no.
to the Wheelers? The child asked TikTok while engaged in eating her meal. Of course not, he answered. They belong to the royal family of Ev. Only, of course, there is no royal family of Ev just now because King of Aldo jumped into the sea and his life and 10 children have been transformed by the Now King.
Oh my god. No. Alright.
What
Just,
do you
just
get?
as an aside, stop it. Just as an aside, we have from the chat several people who are bound for band camp. But I saw Claire made a suggestion that was guaranteed to get her in, but I didn't write it down. So Claire, I've got Seth Yuna's, I've got Grace's, I've got Megan's, Savannah's, and Killer Katie's. But there was, and Nicholas Lee's. But there was someone else. It was Claire had one. So, and that's not all that's going. It, by the end of the night, you'll probably all go. But anyway,
I was gonna say, I'm sure by evening's end we're all gonna be stuck in there.
please tell me we're done with Pee-wee as Arthur Fleck's Joker. What the hell was that?
Almost.
Ugh.
What do you get when you cross Pee Wee Herman with the clown whose society abandons and treats him like trash? I'll tell you what you get. You get what you freaking deserve. Ah!
Now we're
I
done.
thought it was the other way around, Claire. Oh, come on. Okay.
What?
That'll get you. That'll do.
But yes, now we are done with Pee-wee doing Arthur Fleck.
Today's secret word is society.
Stop it. All right, here we go. Gabe, you're weird. Okay. Bobsheaux ranting about Steve not finding a clue, Blue's Clue Steve, and then he takes a hit of morphine. Brain is a strange place.
Yes, it is.
All right, so ranting about Steve not finding a clue, and then he takes a hit of morphine. I don't know if Steve's hitting the morphine or if you're hitting the morphine, but there's morphine involved. Weird.
It's a reference to my impersonating Steve, who is pissed off about how all these dumb little 5-year-olds in the audience can apparently do a much better job of finding clues than he, and he just wants to find a clue just once, damn it! Just once, I would like to find a clue!
Where's the clue?
Over there! Where? I don't see it! What are you looking at?
Okay, guys, we have to decide what is the theme of tonight's, or the tagline of tonight's live stream. Is it "What's that smell again" or "Hail Sweetler"? I'm seeing both.
I did see a few requests for a sugar plum in there. So, yes, I suppose that's got to come up sooner or later, doesn't it?
Yep, Hail Sweetler. We're going with Hail Sweetler. That was so good, honey.
Thank you. It's not Nazi rats, but it almost is. I'm sorry, I forgot. It was Steve ranting about finding a clue, then morphine. That's where we are.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we're at morphine. That
Yes.
says a lot.
So there is no one to rule the land of Ev that I can think of. Perhaps it is for this reason that the Wheelers claim the trees for their own, and pick the luncheons and dinners to eat for themselves. But they belong to the king, and if you'll find the royal E stamped upon at the bottom of every dinner pail, cut. Yeah, I gotta play Blue's Clues, 'cause it's really fun.
Not what would happen if I was on morphine.
Do tell.
Oh, I have the other reaction to morphine.
I don't know what that means.
I itch.
Oh.
Yeah, they couldn't use it when I had my kids. They
dear.
couldn't use it in my IV, so I had to have different stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, morphine makes me itch.
Let's not have that, shall we?
No.
Next.
Okay. That was, okay, for now we have the last two of Gabe's sponsored votes. Tim Curry as Tarantulas.
Weird.
Dorothy turned the pail over and at once discovered the royal mark upon it, as TikTok had said. Are the Wheelers the only folks living in the Isle of Ev? Inquired the girl.
Now that was awful. Next.
Jim Carrey as Tarantulas.
Oh, come on!
And then that's the last one of that one.
Okay.
And then we're going to send somebody to band camp.
Oh, dear.
No, the only inhabitants of in a small portion, just in the back of the woods, replied the machine. But they have always been mischievous and impertinent, and my old master, King of Voldo, used to carry a whip with him when he walked out, to keep the creatures in order. When I was first made, the Wheelers tried to run over me and butt me with their heads, but they soon found I was built of too solid a material for them to injure. Alrighty then.
All right. From the chat, Seth Yuna is headed to band camp.
Uh-oh.
For creativity more than anything else.
Okay.
A psycho female Norman Bates. I can't wait to see your interpretation of this. Female Norman Bates from Psycho.
Wow. It has been a while since I've seen Psycho. I don't remember what he sounds like when he's dressed up as Mother.
Anybody got any suggestions? We'll come back to that.
Sorry.
Okay, so then we will send, well, it's perfect timing. We will send Megan to band camp with a turned on sugar plum. Hail Sweetler.
You seem very durable, said Dorothy. Who made you? The firm of Smith and Tinker in the town of Evna, where the royal palace stands.
Oh God! Oh, Keira Knightley, why?
Do they make many of you? Asked the child. I'm Sweetler.
Oh God!
We have a new winner! Yes.
Yeah, Trixie said this got uncomfortable fast. It did. It really did, Trixie.
Hello, boys.
No. Next is ATM going to band camp.
Is this a sponsored
Post. Shaggy and a werewolf getting frisky. I love Matthew Lillard's Shaggy. He's my favorite Shaggy. But I don't want to hear him getting his freak on. Shaggy is pure.
I need to show you the Winged Commander movie.
In honor of Shaggy.
Yes.
Throw up my graphic.
Don't know what a simple bubble pipe has to do with Shaggy, but there you go.
Oh, come on. Shaggy and Scooby are total potheads.
We're not even pretending anymore, huh?
Vivian is both amused and nauseated by Hail Sweetler. by Sexy for Sweetler.
The huge.
I know. Aren't they magnificent?
Oh, God.
You know what they say. Once you go 10, that's all you want in.
Nobody says that. They will now. Right, that's where you're banned.
Oh.
Go right over there with Megan. Follow Megan.
Anywho.
No way, Archer.
What?
Loretta Lynn is married to Kid Rock? That has to be like an onion kind of thing. That can't possibly be true. Is Loretta Lynn still even alive?
Sorry, who's Loretta Lynn?
Who's Loretta Lynn?
Yes.
She's a famous country singer.
Yes, because I know the ins and outs of the country.
You know
music.
nothing.
I know nothing. I barely know who Kid Rock is. I'll be the first to admit that. My knowledge of contemporary music is incredibly limited.
Where are we at? What are you doing? Oh, Shaggy and a werewolf getting frisky. This is so weird. Good night, John. Probably best that you're going to bed. This is going to get ugly.
Oh, yes.
You know nothing, Bob Snow. Thank you, nurse.
No, I'm like...
He doesn't know Game of
the old-
Thrones either. You have no idea what that reference means, do you?
Sorry.
Why do I do that?
4 reasons I can't disclose here.
Yes, that's right. Read.
Sarabi! You're welcome. Anywho, time to ruin that with... No, I'm like the only automatic mechanical man they ever completed, he replied. They were very wonderful inventors, were my makers, and quite artistic in all.
That's an
they
awfully
did.
sexy werewolf you're doing there, honey.
I know, confusing, right?
I'm so... I have a confused lady boner. It's like, no, Shaggy. No, not Shaggy. Werewolf. Werewolf? Okay.
Sure of that, said Dorothy. Do they live in the town of Evna now? They're both gone, replied the machine. Mr. Smith was an artist.
Okay, that's quite enough of that now. Thank you, ATM. I'm so confused.
You might be
Okay.
confused, but there is one thing that you know for sure. It's doggy style. Oh.
You knew. You knew that was going to get you to band camp.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It doesn't mean that I can't go there. Next.
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, boy.
Have a nice one.
Mr. Smith was an artist as well as an inventor, and he painted a picture of a river which was so natural that as he was reaching across it to paint some flowers on the opposite bank, he fell into the water and was drowned. Oh, I'm so sorry for that, exclaimed the little girl. Mr. Tinker, continued TikTok, made a ladder so tall that he could rest the end of it against the moon, while he stood on the highest ground and picked the little stars to the points of the king's crown. Next.
That was Scrooge McDuck.
That was awful.
I was into it, but I had to... Katie's trying to corrupt Nurse, and Nurse doesn't need help. Next is the first sponsored post from Grace, who would like to hear Huck and Dogra from the Dark Crystal. Gotta hit the Transformers Extended Universe quickly. Pup and Dogra.
I hate you, Grace. But when he got to the moon, Mr. Tinker found it such lovely
I'm sorry,
place.
the Bark Crystal. My apologies.
Did that come from you or from Grace?
That came from Grace.
Okay, thank you. I just gotta know who to slap.
I'm surprised you didn't send her to band camp for that.
Pardon me. There you go. Such lovely place! He decided to live there, so he put up the ladder after him, and we have never seen since. Little tiny puppy paladin!
Paladin.
Whatever the podlings are in this universe, rest assured they are small and they are annoying.
Chihuahuas.
They're chihuahuas! And that is why all the Gelfling hate them. And, who was Ogra again? What was her name? Did we lose it?
What?
Ogra's name in the Bark Crystal.
Dogra.
Dogra, that's right. He must have been great loss to his country, said Dorothy, who was by this time eating her custard pie. Well, he was, acknowledged TikTok, so he is a great loss for me. But if I should get out of order, I don't owe anyone to repair me, because I am so complicated. You have no idea how full of machinery I am! Ah!
Moonbeam says it's not the podlings. It's the puplings. Moonbeam heads to band camp for a comment.
And Dogra has to be a ratty old on the verge of death Cocker Spaniel.
ATM, he doesn't do Donald Duck.
I'm sorry, no. I think there are only like 2 people in the world who do Donald Duck. One works for Disney, the other works for Robot Chicken.
I think the Disney guy, the Disney voice guy, Brian somebody or other, he does a pretty decent Donald.
Yeah, okay.
He's such
3
a
people in the
cutie.
world.
He's such a cutie.
Hey.
Well, it's like I want to pinch his cheek, cutie.
Okay, I'll live with that.
With Goofy. Okay, ATM, I got you.
Next. Everything all right?
Yes, I was putting the substitution in so I would not forget it when I got to it. Oh,
Gotcha.
My internet connection is unstable.
Fun. I noticed that you're a little bit skippy here and there, but we're okay. Let's roll with it. If something happens, then we will just continue to stream, and we will deal with whatever issues as they come.
We're gonna have a me for my router if I don't get any money quick.
I
rent the router from Spectrum, and it's always been kind of crap. Even though I have cable internet, it should not be this bad.
I forget if I asked this or not earlier, but what's a good modem going for these days?
$200, I think.
Woof. No. We'll work out something, I'm sure. What do we have next?
Hull. Yes, Brian Hull. That's what I thought it was Brian.
Brian Hull, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so where were we on? What did you do? That was Pup and...
Yes,
now we need from the chat.
Pup and Dogra.
Killer Katie.
Uh-oh.
Killer Katie's going to band camp for as Scar.
I'm sorry. I only heard as Scar. Who is
Oh boy,
Scar?
it's really getting bad, huh?
Kind of. Should we pause here so you can restart
Well,
your router?
Don't
Stop the stream. No, just
don't stop the stream.
just take
stop
a
the Zoom
pause
call.
from the festivities. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Sorry, everybody. Technical difficulties. You know we love them. Alright, see you in a bit, baby. There we go. Ooh, and in Raven's absence, we have just this lovely fog of green, which is... Oh, God, I guess I just magics that away. So, while she is taking care of that, I will see what you guys are all saying in the chat here. Yes, indeed, Archer's Land Band must be a live show. Ugh. Always with the technical difficulties. Zachary Paulette, shame on you. Alpha and Omega 9 quarantine adventure. Of course, they would be in on that, wouldn't they? see. Adorable Nurse wishes that we would have Soundwave as tech guy. That'd be awesome. It's amazing. Somehow, when Teletran 1 is rebuilding all the Decepticons in the very first episode of the Transformers, it reconfigures Soundwave into this tiny little tape deck. And it somehow figures that it should also reconfigure his respective minions into tapes. Why would Teletran be that creative? It's crazy. Let's see what else we got. Nicholas Lee asks, Bob, will you review? Yes, I will review. Something at some point. Mr. Price just came back. What did I miss? You just missed Raven taking a little break so she could reset her router. It got to the point where I could only hear half of what she was saying, so we can't have that. Can't do these streams without her. We need her working at peak condition, so anything that she's got to do to make that happen, then we do it. Got a hello, Bob, from British Chico9. Hello. Nicholas Lee is asking if I was going to review Flash Gordon. Maybe. Don't want to say yes or no. Again, I like to keep things a surprise. I never want to say exactly what I will or won't review. So maybe keep an eye out for Flash Gordon. Who knows? Home Cruise, I'm going to have to remember that for when Raven comes back, hopefully. Let's see. Quentin asks, if I could control any of the 4 elements, what would I choose? You know, actually, Linkara brought up a good point when he was reviewing a Captain Planet comic from a long time ago. And he brought up that Kwame has the entire world as a weapon. So, I gotta say, Earth sounds like a good element to manipulate. Megan Wood asks, do I take packages from the UK? I take packages from all over the place. So, if you feel like sending me something, go on ahead. I'm very happy to receive anything that you want to send me. I'm wondering because I want to send you a book, but I don't know if you take UK packages. I do. I do indeed. Anything you want to send me, movies, comics, whatever, just go ahead and ship it to my P.O. box here. Go ahead and get that on the screen. Dink. Yeah. There you go. Just go ahead and ship to that there. I'm sure you've seen that in my unboxing videos before. But, yeah. And please be patient. I am the worst at this. I'm trying to do better, but it takes me a long time to open my packages from when I actually receive them. Because it's not enough that I receive and open donations or gifts from you guys. I need to do it on camera, just so you can see me appreciate it for yourselves. Because you went through the effort. The least that I can do is show you my appreciation for them, instead of just opening them, tossing them onto the pile of things to review or appreciate or during my own leisure. I want to thank you personally whenever I get something like that. So, and again, so busy these days. It's so hard to open these things as I receive them, but I'm trying to do better. I'm actually all cut up. I've only got a few things to open from the last couple of weeks that I've got. So, you know, getting better. But yeah, I do. But long answer to your question, I do accept packages from the UK, so thank you. Sean Marcy, Alpha and Omega 10 were out of ideas. They were out of ideas by movie 3. Grace asks, did I know that there's going to be a Transformers and My Little Pony crossover? Yes, I was aware of that. And I have no idea how that's supposed to work. And Grace assures me that if this doesn't turn me into a brony, I don't know. Sorry, but I doubt it's going to turn me into a brony. Just like how it's dabbling into... I'm suddenly getting a phone call from a phone number in Ohio. Let's see what this is about. Hello?
For more info, press 0 now. To opt out, press 2 now.
I am pressing 2 because I don't know what family member or friend has recently visited Marriott hotels, but I have never visited Marriott in my life. I have no idea how they got my number. Apparently the national do not call list doesn't mean a damn thing these days, so there you go. Let's see, But yes, we were talking about the Transformers and My Little Pony. It's reminding me of how everybody wants to show me the one anime. The anime that will finally make me understand what a brilliant medium it is and just appreciate everything that it is. I'm sorry, no, not gonna happen. I have been exposed to anime ever since high school, didn't like it then, doubtful I'm gonna like it now. Just, if you're gonna recommend anime for me to review, please understand it's not going to be for my own enjoyment. It is just going to be for me to rip on it. But, yes, I only bring that up because there have been a few animes that the Transformers have started, Robots in Disguise, the Unicron trilogy, etc., and I was able to appreciate them for what they were, but otherwise, no, this is just not my cup of tea. I mean, I could laugh at Robots in Disguise for being as completely insane as it was. It embraced its anime-ness and it turned it into a joke. What with Skybite imagining the outcomes of his missions in chibi form, that was brilliant. But otherwise, no. I'm not gonna suddenly become a fan of anime if the Transformers were in it. I'm not suddenly going to become a fan of My Little Pony because they do a crossover with the Transformers. But I need to repeat, if you like My Little Pony, fine. That's good. More power to you. Not my cup of tea. Sorry, it's just the way it is. They got Weird Al on My Little Pony. They had him playing Cheese Sandwich. And I will concede that it was very good casting. They made a character specifically tailored to him. The little cheese sandwich cutie mark on his ass made to look like an accordion was a piece of brilliance on their part. But no, sorry, it's not my show. Found a little binary message here from Monsieur Price. I'm gonna have to show that so I can see what that says later on a binary translator. Seeing what you guys are saying now. Robot ponies. Nope. Like robots. I love them, but nope, that's not enough. And come on. Suddenly I'm all vertical like this. Come on. Give me back to horizontal screen. There we are. I will not go to band camp this time, says Vivian Morgan, because they didn't read my voice as suggestions. Don't worry, we'll get to them. The fact that Power Rangers and Transformers hasn't happened yet, but My Little Pony and Transformers is, makes me sad, says Megan Willard. Yeah, you'd think that'd be a more But that'd be more ripe material for a crossover, right? Tom Jackson asks, have I ever played Five Nights at Freddy's? I have. And because it's a video game, it's outside my wheelhouse, I can offer this concession to answering an opinion question. Don't understand the appeal. Alright. It's a series of still images. Occasionally some scary robot pops up at you. It's startling. Okay. Good series of jump scares. How did this evolve into the franchise that it is? I don't get it. When Raven comes back, Casidima, please add her so you can throw a voice suggestion her way. We don't like these sponsored posts not getting a voice attached to them. But anime in a nutshell. The characters don't enunciate. That is certainly one problem, yes. Got a message from Raven here. She is ready for me to call her back. Okay, let's get this show back on the road. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Sending a new invite link so she can call me on Zoom. Oops. Sorry about that. Still got the hotkeys to the movie scenes that we got there. Hey, go away, little green fog. And I send a link to Raven for her to join a Zoom call, and for some reason it always takes a while for her to join. I wonder what's up with that. And there she is. Hello.
Hello.
I haven't shared screens with you yet, so you can't see me. And there we are. You can see and hear me, baby?
Now I can.
Very good.
Took a minute.
Alright, and we are getting your video back up. There we are.
Exit full screen. There we go.
Scooch you over a bit. There we are. Home Cruise said something that I need to relay to you, sweetheart.
Yes.
What is Scar's favorite vegetable? Broccoli!
Now, see, I would have answered kohlrabi!
Kohlrabi?
Yeah.
What's kohlrabi?
It's a vegetable.
Completely over my head.
K-H... Well, you don't eat vegetables. Unless forced.
I am such a child when it comes to veggies. I know, I suck.
Working on him. I'm working on him.
Thank you. And bubbling.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, I saw that I got a request while I was gone.
Yes.
And that from Casinema Reviews. So, we're still waiting on a voice suggestion from Casinema Reviews.
Yes, he had to sponsor a post just to throw in the opinion that anime in a nutshell is just people not enunciating. That's just the tip of the iceberg, but accurate.
Grace, I'm a vegetarian and I do too. But you know what? They make really good veggie bacon that you can enjoy the smell of without feeling guilty.
All right.
The Cinema Reviews said they don't need a voice. Okay.
Well, then, thank you anyway.
Thank you for your support. Okay, so where were we?
I think it was Scrooge McDuck we were.
Well, we did. That was a while ago.
Yes, that was the last thing that we did.
We were trying to send somebody to band camp, weren't we?
Well, yeah, but that's like every 30 seconds.
Yes, it was Savannah's turn to go to band camp when everything went kaflooey.
And by the way, you're sounding much, much better.
You say just as you kind of freeze up on me, but
Oh, God.
if you wish to donate to the Raven Fox router fund, put router fund and send it to bobshow@gmail.com via PayPal.
Subtle plug.
Not so subtle. This is annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Didn't need this today. Okay. So, Savannah is headed to band camp for her suggestion, which is, it's so confusing. On one hand, it was almost good, but then she ruined it. So, Savannah is indeed Sabanta. Jerome, Cool Cat, flirting with Raven. Why couldn't Jerome just have flirted with Raven? I'd have been alright with that.
Are we sure this isn't a Gabe post?
Nope, it was Savannah.
Jerome, Cool Cat, flirting with Raven.
Yeah.
Alright.
But when he got to the moon, Mr. Tinker found it such a lovely place that he decided to live there. So he pulled up the ladder after him, and we have never seen him since. Exquisite.
Nurse. So no. Now he's got to say that. Let's put a smile on that face. And I love putting a smile on that face. Do it for Nurse.
Let's put a smile on that face. And I love putting a smile on your face. Exquisite!
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, all my fantasies are ruined.
Don't worry, I can get it back for you, baby. Next,
that was Savannah going to band camp. Yes. So next is a sponsored post from the last one I wrote down. All the rest were screenshots. From Demolisher again. Headed back to band camp because one trip is never enough for Demolisher. Gilbert Godfrey as Scooby. For a minute, I thought it was Gilbert Godfrey as Scar. Well, that would have been double bad. But yeah, Gilbert Godfrey as Scooby.
Okay, before I do this, I would like to point out, we already have done, Shaggy, Amorous, let's say it, on a number of occasions. On one or two occasions, even with his friend Scoob. We are now doing Gilbert Gottfried as Scooby. I'm saying nothing else.
Bandcamp. This is a sponsored Bandcamp post.
Planting the seeds. Let's see. There we are.
I killed the presidents of Dorothy, finally, and now comes the machine.
This is cruel.
I must.
You're shitting on my childhood, man.
Don't worry, baby. It's me. I can make it better. You know this to be true.
Don't even know. No, now I'm thinking about Gilbert Godfrey. You don't know. Mm-mm.
I can make you think of something.
I don't want to be better. I just want to die.
Shall I give you the little death?
No. We talked about this. Oh my goodness, Gabe. Okay. We will do yours best. Best? Next. Bubbles. I love Bubbles.
Hooray for Bubbles. Anywho.
They take the crappy week away.
They do.
I must stop talking and begin thinking of a way to escape from this rock. So he turned halfway around in order to think without being disturbed.
What do we have next, baby?
Hang on. Cinema Reviews said it finally came up with a voice.
Oh.
And it's not good.
Oh no. But it's for a sponsored post that he made, so you know, gotta put it down.
I'll just put it there. That works. Okay. Ooh. All right. Demolisher's band. Okay. Gabe is going to bed, so we have to do the rest of his sponsored posts.
If we got him.
Yeah. Gotta take care of King Gabe. He's a good guy. Okay. And then we'll do 2 from the chat. Since
That's
we're
fair.
overdue from the chat. Okay, so let me scroll up. Here's the first one. Brownie's voice suggestions. Beginning with Raven as Halle Berry Catwoman.
I forget if you've seen that or not.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I've seen that one.
The best thinker I ever knew, said Dorothy to the yellow hen, was a scarecrow. Nonsense, snapped Billina. It is true, declared Dorothy. I met him in the land of Oz, and he traveled with me to the city of the great Wizard of Oz, so as to get some brains. For his head was only stuffed with straw, but it seemed to me that he thought just as well before he got his brains as he did afterward.
Next.
And yes, Gabe, everyone be sure to tune in tomorrow to Gabe's live stream at 7 p.m. Central Time on his channel. Haven't been able to make one yet, but
I am sorry, that's when I'm working.
yeah. Okay, now, he said Harley Quinn. Is he talking about a combination of Halle Berry and Harley Quinn? Or did he mean Harley Quinn? Either one of those, your interpretation, flirting with Bobsheaux.
Well, Raven does like my Mr. J. Do you expect me to... Oh, wait, sorry. I'm doing this wrong. I hear Harley Quinn. My mind immediately jumps to the Jewish New Yorker thing that she's got going on there, buddy. But no, this is Raven doing Harley Quinn, right?
No.
No?
Halle Berry. He wrote Halle Quinn flirting with Bobsheaux. So I don't know if he means combine Halle Berry doing Harley Quinn. If he meant to write Harley, I don't know. Your
I got that
interpretation.
confused with Raven doing Halle Berry's Catwoman, pardon me. So, saving the Southern Harley Quinn for the time being.
Do you expect me to believe all that rubbish about the land of Oz? Inquired Billina, who seemed a little cross, perhaps because bugs were scarce. What rubbish? Asked the child, who was now finishing her nuts and raisins. Why, your impossible stories about animals that can talk, and a tin woodman who is alive, and a scarecrow who can think.
Belina's not very observant, is she? What's so unbelievable about that with all this crap going on?
Next is angry Superman Bobshow's reaction to finding out Gabe is Batman.
That's a real stretch, because I don't seem to remember Superman ever being angry upon discovering who Batman is.
Well, you're angry.
I'm
Bobsheaux,
angry.
Super Bobsheaux.
Save Raven! Why did you say that name? They are all there, said Dorothy, for I have seen them. I don't believe it, cried the hen with a toss of her head. If I'm angry me in one sentence, then I gotta be angry Batman in the other. Because I guess that's where we are. That's because you're so ignorant, replied the girl, who was a little offended at her friend Belina's speech. Again with the apostrophes. IGN apostrophe rant. Ignorant. And how much time was saved with that?
Oh my goodness.
In the land of Oz, remarked TikTok, turning toward them, anything is possible, for it is a wonderful fairy country.
TikTok. I'm becoming addicted to TikTok. I'm driving my kids nuts, sending them TikToks that I find that I like.
Oh boy.
There's so many good ones.
Mom, stop trying to be cool, please.
I know. I can't even post it on their Twitter. My mom has discovered TikTok. But they're really good ones. Anyway, are you ready for the last one of this post?
That one's on the house.
So is that one. 3 voices from the Nutcracker and the Four Realms is Brownie's last voice suggestion.
Brownie, yes.
Quentin, you don't get a vote because TikTok is going to live. Quentin wants TikTok to die. I love TikTok. Shut up.
Or is he talking about the character TikTok? I don't know. I like TikTok. He's cool. Let's see. Starting with, I guess, Clara.
Yeah, Belina, what did I say? Cried Dorothy. And she turned to the machine and asked in an eager tone, Do you know the land of Oz, TikTok? She said snootily, because that's who she is.
No, but I have heard about it. Oh God, Morgan Freeman has to play TikTok now. I am the mechanical army of Oz. I'm at your service.
Really freezing for me. It's completely frozen.
Oh no, you're skipping for me too.
You want
I couldn't even hear what you asked me. Do you want to?
to try Skype?
Do I want to try Skype?
Maybe.
I heard maybe. Didn't hear the last bit.
Maybe Zoom is having trouble.
Maybe Zoom is having trouble. I like to think that it's some hacker fighting back against the whole no sharing Netflix or Hulu thing. Take this, Zoom! But, yeah, that's stupid. Alright, let's pause this Zoom call here so we can see what happens on
Don't
Skype.
stop the stream.
Not stopping the stream. Not stopping the stream. Just stopping the Zoom call here. Let's see, we are turning off your window there so we can get out of this. And we are stopping the Zoom meeting that I got going on. Sorry about this, everybody. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. What a surprise. Call the lady. Call declined. Don't know what that means. Did she have to suddenly hit the decline button for whatever reason, or is she experiencing that many problems? She's typing. We are experiencing technical difficulties. mishmash of images that just happened there. Had to type "call you again," and that's gotta happen with the hotkeys. Meme overloaded. Exactly. Trixie Murray says, TikTok from Oz is the only good TikTok. Don't tell Raven, but I agree. Oh. Johnny O'Malley says, evil nostalgia critic. So basically, the nostalgia critic. Ouch. I have not yet gotten a response from my message of "call you again, Raven," which means that she is seriously encountering some major problems right now. Just gonna have to be patient here. I need an intermission graphic, says Home Cruise. This is true. This is definitely true. Claire Carey asks, before I go, what did you think of my opening to Descendants Untold in the comments section of your latest review? I am sorry, I think I read that, but it's just completely skipping my mind right now. I need to look it over again, I'm sorry. Raven can't even get into she can't even get into Skype to connect to the internet. Just send her another Zoom. Alright. Sending another Zoom. Hopefully she can get that through the Skype, which is giving her problems.
I have to pee.
She just sent me another text saying send me a Zoom. So hopefully that will work. This. Sorry about this again. This sucks. I mean, sure, technical difficulties are inevitable. They're going to happen, and they have been happening with every stream, but it shouldn't be this bad. Hello.
It really does.
Okay, let's get to sharing screens again. You can see me?
Not yet. Yeah, I can.
Alright.
I have to exit full screen. I have muted your YouTube, going down to chat.
And you're getting your-
Did I miss any sponsored posts?
I don't think you did. But if anybody did, just at Raven with what you said, and we'll get that back.
Okay. So, sorry about that.
We are back on track.
Hopefully.
At least for a little bit.
Hopefully. Okay, so we still got a while to go for Gabe, but Claire has to go to bed. So do hers, getting her to band camp, and we have to send her off correct. Drunk Raven flirting with Sweetler.
Because you would have to be smashed.
And then we'll continue on. Yeah, definitely. And then we'll continue on with Gabe's sponsored posts.
Yes. No, but I have heard about it, said the copper man. Is TikTok talks and TikTok talks. I'm funny. TikTok talks and there's dashes.
You're making fun of my TikTok addiction. That's not kind.
I. No, I'm not. It's just we're talking TikTok here.
Lie.
This is just funny.
TikTok is awesome.
Anyway, it's only separated from this land of Ev by broadest deserts. Dorothy clapped her hands together delightedly.
I'm glad of that, she exclaimed. It makes me quite happy to be so near my old friends. The scarecrow I told
Next,
you of,
next,
Belinda,
next. Oh God, ew, ew.
is
ew.
the king of the land of Oz.
I'm smoking.
Oh yeah, Raven wants to get with some of that.
The cinema review says, "Who's Sweetler?" Watch his review of the Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. Back to Gabe's garbage. I'm sorry, requests.
Raven has been in denial this whole time. She loves pink.
I don't know if he was telling me this is what he meant, but he added some other. So okay, we'll just go with it. The next of the Gabe-sponsored post before he goes to bed is Harley Quinn flirting with Bobsheaux.
Just regular Harley Quinn.
Just
Gotcha.
straight up Harley Quinn.
I'm sorry. Should I do that or continue with the original voices that he had for this?
No,
Yes, I
go
didn't
with
finish
the
that
new
yet.
one. Go with the new one.
Go with the new one first. Okay.
Pardon me, he is not the king now, said TikTok. He was when I lived there, declared Dorothy. I know, said TikTok, but there was a revolution in the land of Oz, and the scarecrow was disposed by a soldier woman named General Ginger. And then Ginger was disposed by a little girl named Ozma, who was the rightful heir to the throne and now rules the land under the title of Ozma of Oz. You love this voice, don't you, Bobsheaux?
Sure, why not? But anyway, before we got that request, he suggested, finally in his post, 3 voices from the Four Realms.
Oh, that's what you meant. I'm sorry.
Yes. And I did Clara, and I was working my way through Morgan Freeman, and he was
Godfather.
doing TikTok, which was great. Yes, I am Godfather Drosselmeyer, so, and I have an incredibly tiny role in this movie, so there you go. Money well spent. That is news to me, said Dorothy, thoughtfully. But I suppose lots of things have happened since I left the Land of Oz. I wonder what has become of the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman and the Cowardly Lion. And I wonder who this girl Ozma is, for I have never heard of her before. Although rest assured, we haven't seen them in this story yet, they still got more screen time than me. And let's see, what was the third one I was going to do? Crap. I lost it. There was Clara, there was Drosselmeyer.
Then pick a
and-
voice from a different Nutcracker.
Sorry, no.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yes. And I'm embarrassed for forgetting it this quickly.
But TikTok did not reply to this. He had turned around again to resume his thinking. Dorothy packed the rest of the food back into the pail, so as not to be wasteful of good things. And the yellow hen forgot her dignity far enough to pick up all the scattered crumbs, which she ate rather greedily, although she had so lately pretended to despise these things that Dorothy preferred as food.
Sweetler!
Anyway.
And the final voice for this chapter?
Doo-doo-doo.
There you go, Gabe.
Raven as Halle Berry's Catwoman.
We did that.
I guess you gotta do it again.
Oh, was that a sponsored post?
It's a different sponsored post, yes.
Oh, wow. By this time, TikTok approached them with his stiff bow. Oh my. Be kind enough to follow me, he said, and I will lead you away from here to the town of Evna, where you will be more comfortable. And also, I will protect you from the Wheelers. All right, answered Dorothy promptly. I'm ready. And we are beginning Chapter 6, The Heads of Languidir. Starting with who?
Starting with an announcement that Adorable Nurse is your newest patron.
Oh?
Thank you, Nurse.
Thank you for pledging to my Patreon. And, does she have anything to add to that, or just wanted to toss that out there?
I just tossed that out there.
Very good.
We haven't gotten to her sponsor post yet. Okay, wait, I don't want to search the... Okay, there we go. I couldn't get it to go away. Okay. Next in Gabe's sponsor post, which is not written down, is...
Oh,
Chris...
were we not done with Gabe?
Nope.
Oh,
Chris
sorry.
Rock as Milky Marvin.
What the hell?
It's Gabe, man. Don't question it.
Yeah, I should really just accept it.
They walked slowly down the path between the rocks. Oh! TikTok going first. Dorothy followed him, and the yellow hen trotted along last of all. Oh! At the foot of the path, the copper man leaned down and tossed aside with ease the rocks that encumbered the way. Then Dorothy turned and said, I am tired of these wheelers. Tired of wheelers.
Or, because it's Milky Marvin, it should be Lukey Loves. I don't know.
March and move.
Next is Morgan Freeman playing the role of J. Edgar the vacuum cleaner from Oogie Loves.
Oh my god. What happened? Something horrible happened to our world, wherein Morgan frickin' Freeman has hit such hard times that he has to do the Oogie Loves.
Say it ain't so.
Oh, okay, he got a bum deal with Four Realms, certainly, but was that bad? Let me carry your dinner pail. She placed it in his right hand at once, and the copper fingers closed firmly over the stout handle. Then the little procession marched out upon the level sands. They were the last magic balloons. Are you serious with this dialogue? You're making me say this.
And finally, in Gabe's last sponsored post before he heads to bed, Phaelus as Dinobot.
You know, I think that at one point Phaelus actually did review Beast Wars. I suppose I should see into that. And see if he actually did do Dinobot, just so I know what that sounds like.
As soon as the three wheelers who were guarding the mount saw them, they began to shout their wild cries and rolled swiftly toward the little group.
This takes all the fun out of Phaelus. I don't know what it is that makes this horrible.
As if to capture them or bar their way. But when the foremost had approached near TikTok, approached near enough, TikTok swung the tin dinner pail and struck the wheeler with a sharp blow over his head with the queer weapon.
With the queer weapon, okay.
Hey, don't judge that weapon's preference.
Next, we're going to take a couple in a row from the chat. Because we did a lot of sponsored posts there in a row.
Very good.
Just making sure I removed the posts that we've already done from my little Skype-ish clipboard. Okay. So, in the chat. Who's going to band camp? Who's going to band camp?
Everybody. You go to band camp, and
You
you go
go
to
to
band
band
camp.
camp,
You
and-
go...
Nicholas Lee is going to band camp.
Ooh.
For drunk Tommy Wiseau flirting with Raven. Why y'all want all these drunk, weird people to flirt with me? I think this is something you need to have psychotherapy. You need to examine these desires.
Baby, I love to see you smile.
Yeah,
And I love to see
that
you
doesn't.
cringe.
I know. That's the thing.
Drunk Tommy was so flirting with Raven. I'm tired, I'm wasted, I love you, darling. Perhaps it did not hurt very much, but it made a great noise. And the wheeler uttered a howl and tumbled over upon his side. Next minute, it scrambled to its wheels and rolled away as fast as it could go, screeching with fear at the same time.
Oh, band camp, Nicholas.
Did I ever tell you you have a very sexy belly button?
The next. The next person from chat who is headed to band camp.
Yes.
There, we got that one already. Is who? Vivian. And you're going to be the one that wants to send her.
Oh.
She'd like to hear you do Dude from Descendants.
Oh yeah, you're so bad. Screw you, Vivian! I told you they were harmless, began TikTok, but before she could say more, another wheeler was upon them. Crack with the dinner pail against his head, knocking its straw hat a dozen feet away. And that was enough for this wheeler also. It rolled away after the first one, and the third did not wait to be pounded with the pail, but joined his fellows as quickly as its wheels would whirl. Amazeballs! I also give great cuddles too, he said while they're trying to search for the prince who may or may not be dead. Yes, bands away with you, Vivian! As I smack Raven in the face.
Hey!
I'm trying not to do that.
Watch it, buddy.
That's just my subconscious chauvinism coming through. What do you want?
I want you to send Grace to band camp.
Of course you do. Why are we sending
Well, I
her
mean,
to
you're
band
going to
camp?
want to anyway, because the next
I'm gonna
sponsored
want to.
post is from Grace Barks. Sam Watweiler having a
Ugh.
psychotic episode about kitten calendars.
So, Sam Rottweiler.
Whitweiler.
Whitweiler. God, that's too clever. The other hand gave a cackle of delight, flying a perch upon TikTok's shoulder. She said, "Barely done my compliment. I was, you thought too, and now we're free for those ugly creatures. Get calendars, get calendars, get calendars, get calendars. Just shut up! For the love of God, shut up! Ah!
The next part of her sponsored post will require dog show.
Will it? And just a moment. Luckily, this guy is big and loose enough that I can just kind of slide him on.
You know what? I'm wondering if maybe it was a Zoom setting that you messed with when we were trying to fix our Netflix problem.
I changed the graphics back to what they were because you were very pixelated after we changed that. I changed that back. There was, I think, something to do with the sound, too.
I'm not having any problem with the sound on my end. Well, yeah, I was. I don't know. We'll have to play with it because we've never had this much problems with Zoom.
No.
All right. Anyway, Dog Show on his way to the Transformers set.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. But just then, a large band of withers rolled from the forest and relying upon their numbers to conquer, they advanced fiercely upon TikTok. Dorothy grabbed Lena in her arms and held her tight, and the machine embraced the form of the little girl with his left arm to better protect her. Then the withers were upon him. And that's when Dog Show got to the Transformer set, and it's like, oh no. You're ruining everything! Stop! Next.
Next in the Grace Barks sponsor post is Bluebot.
I suppose that's Autobot Blue.
I think so. Bluebot. And the next one is also Blue's Clues related.
Rattle-tee bang bang went banana pound in every direction, and it made so much glitter bumping against the heads of the wheelers that they were much more frightened and hurt and fled in a great panic. Ba-bow! All the bears except their leader. This wheeler had stumbled across another and flattened upon his back, and before he can get his wheeler again and enter him, TikTok had fastened his copper fingers into the neck of the gorgeous jacket of his foe and held him fast.
And finally, Blue's Clues as an Arphobot.
Oh, so I guess the same thing. I don't know.
Change it up.
Tell your people to go away, rats of the mushroom. We would not be a good casting choice for rats of this prom. That's from Andorra. The leader of the wheelers hesitated to give disorder, so TikTok shook him as a terrier dog does a rat.
Very good, very good.
Until the wheeler's teeth rattled together with a noise like hailstones on a window pane.
Yeah, what do we got next?
Oh, goodness. This was from a while ago. Your Luna voice.
Oh, goodness, indeed. Just look at this Wheeler's face. I think TikTok's gonna execute him. Bam.
The leader.
Oh, wait, I was sorry.
Then, as soon as the creature could get its breath, it shouted to the others to roll away, which they immediately did. Meow! Where is the love?
Are you in here, Luna?
Meow!
Luna? If she's in here, she's asleep somewhere.
Now, said TikTok, you shall come with us and tell me what I want to know. Meow! Love. And this love.
That's sad Luna. Let's move into happy Luna.
Don't be sorry for treating me this way, whined the Wheeler. I'm a terribly fierce person, meow. As for that, answered TikTok, I'm only a machine, and I cannot feel sorrow or joy, no matter what happens. But you're wrong to think yourself terrible or fierce, because I will rub on your head, and I will scratch on your shoulders, and here's my butt. Because I'm Luna.
Oh. All right, Home Cruise goes to band camp for a comment.
Why is that?
Why you gotta bring that up? Lips, Evie, lips! Just from out of nowhere.
Gotta finish it, baby.
True Love's kiss goes on the lips.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say, only you can do it.
Tell me that didn't look like it was about to go somewhere else.
Oh, it was gonna go there. Just, why the sexy striptease? What are you doing,
Speaking of
Disney?
weird sexy, it's time for Adorable Nurse's sponsored post.
Which is what?
Behold your doom! Megatron, beginning with Megatron as Trump. Girl.
Why so? Asked the wheeler. Because no one else thinks as you do. Your wheels make you helpless to injure anyone. For you have no fists, you cannot scratch or even pull hair. Nor have you any feet to kick with. All you can do is to yell and shout, and that does not hurt anyone at all.
Nurse, why?
You know, he does have kind of a point. All of their limbs are basically used for just, keeping themselves upright, while the only offensive weapon they maybe have is their head. So we really have no other option here. We have to make the wheelers great again, and we're gonna make the flying monkeys pay for it.
Next in Nurse's sponsored post is Punicron.
The leader burst into a flood of tears to Dorothy's great surprise. Now I and my people are ruined forever, she sobbed. For you have discovered our secret. Being so helpless, our only hope is to make people afraid of us by pretending we are very fierce and terrible, and writing in the sand warnings to beware the wheelers. Until now, we have frightened everyone, but now you shall witness the dismemberment!
Nurse is going to band camp, and not even in a good way for this next one.
Why?
Pee-wee rapping. Apparently she just wants to see you make a fool of yourself.
Well, isn't that why we're all here?
Who knew that so many people were going to want to see that? All right, Derek, take it away. Pee-wee rapping? Oh, Nurse.
And I cannot rap, so you know this is gonna be horrible.
Until now, we have frightened everyone, but since you discovered our weakness, our enemies fall upon us and make us very miserably happy! Ah!
MC Pee-wee Home Crew says.
Pee-wee up, bitches!
Band. All right. Nurse's next one is, I want to read this direct. This is a quote, because I have screenshots. Optimus Prime filling his sack.
Excuse me?
Yep.
Feeling is... What does that even mean?
That's for you to decide. Is he Santa or really freaking creepy?
I don't know! Did he watch the second Transformers movie and suddenly get really curious? So, these are called testicles, you say? Oh no, exclaimed Dorothy, who was sorry to see this beautifully dressed Wheeler so miserable. TikTok will keep your secret, and so will
Belina and I. Only you must promise not to try to frighten children anymore if they
Ew!
near to
It's
you.
getting bad.
This is interesting. It'll be more fun when it's empty, you say?
Oh, Amanda. Stay tuned for Amanda's trip to band camp.
Why is that?
It won't be me sending her.
Oh no.
Then, yeah, it'll be you this time. Okay, so the next is, what was that? What did you just do? There's one more.
For Grace.
No, for Nurse.
Or Nurse, rather, pardon me.
Sexy Starscream trying to seduce Nurse. Although you don't deserve it after that last one.
And because it's Nurse, we all know that there is no trying. Sexy Starscream comes onto her, it's gonna happen.
I won't. Indeed I won't, promised the Wheeler, ceasing to cry and becoming more cheerful. I'm not really bad, you know. But we have to pretend to be terrible in order to prevent others from attacking us. All hail Starscream.
Oh my goodness, that was kind of doing it for you too, wasn't it?
Yeah! Surprised? Nurse has amazing taste, which is why I'm so disappointed. Rapping Pee-wee, Punicron, really? You could have suggested something good.
But hey,
That last one was good.
didn't I tell you I could get that lady boner back? Every time.
But they are going to make it go away again. All right.
And I'll just have to get it back again, what?
A lot of work.
That seems pretty easy to me, love. Next.
I forgot what I was doing. Woo!
You were doing that.
Trixie says she lost it at Pee Wee Out bitches. All right, let's have
As he drops his friend Mikey.
a good one. Let's have a good one from the chat.
What's that?
Rod Sterling.
That is not exactly true, said Tic Tac. Tic Tac.
Tic Tac. You been bubbling, baby?
Maybe. Yes. I submit for your approval a man who has bubbled without ever touching the bong in his life.
Forgets
This
how
could
to
ha-
breathe.
This can only happen in the Bobsheaux zone. Or rather, it can only be a Bobsheaux. I somehow got a contact hide through the computer screen. Anyway, that is not exactly true, said TikTok, starting to walk toward the path through the forest and still holding fast to his prisoner, who rolled slowly along beside him. You and your people are full of mischief and like to bother those who fear you, and you are often impudent and disagreeable too. But if you will try to cure those faults, I will not tell anyone how helpless you are. I'll try, of course, replied the Wheeler eagerly. And thank you, Mr. TikTok, for your kindness. In the Twilight Zone.
Alright, the next we have is the first sponsored post from Monsieur Price. Also his first. This will be his first trip tonight to band camp, but he's definitely getting there.
Of course.
Not for the first one, though. No, not so much. We're back into the crossover zone with Mater and Speedy going tractor tipping.
I am the only machine, said TikTok. I cannot be kind any more than I could be sorry or glad. I can only do what I am wound up to do. And right now, I am wound up to do this. You tractors is dumb.
You do it.
Are you wound up to keep my secret? Asked the wheeler anxiously. Yes, if you behave yourself, but tell me who rules the land if you? Asked the machine.
And
Moment
then-
of silence for everyone's eardrums.
And that's her being quiet, and doing so makes the entire herd of tractors just go nuts.
All is forgiven, nurse. Got you. You'll find out later.
Oh my.
Oh, yes. Whew. Anyway. Okay, back to the crossover zone for Monsieur Price. Going to band camp for Cool Cat versus Raven in a sneezing contest. That ain't right. They're perfectly normal sneezes.
Yes, they are. There is no ruler, was the answer. Because every member of the royal family is imprisoned by the Gnome King. But the Princess Languidir, who is a niece of our late King Evaldo, lives... I'm sorry. Lives in part of the royal palace and takes as much money out of the royal treasury as she can spend.
All right, let's hear Cool Cat sneezes. I can't believe I'm asking you to do Cool Cat sneezing.
Sorry, that was a long sentence. But the Princess Languidir is not exactly a ruler, you see, because she doesn't rule. But she is the nearest approach to a ruler that we have at present. Achoo! Tell me that's not what he would do.
I have to pee.
Yes! We did it! No technical difficulties can stop us. We made Raven have to leave. And just with that. Thank you. And everyone, sing along with me. There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. No. Mr. Price Band, says Raymond. Yes. Yes, we tip our collective hats to you, sir. Bobsheaux Band. Damn it, home cruise. J'aime le canti Benny. Very good. And Tringa says, now singing like Tommy Wiseau. There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant whatever. Hello, Bernie Davis. You just missed me sending Raven off to the bathroom. Ooh, Demolisher, you are going to bed, so yes, we need to skip ahead to your sponsored posts as soon as Raven comes back. Oh, hi, it's me, says the Glee Club. Bobsheaux, please see this. There was going to be a Beast Wars movie without Michael Bay. Is there? I heard something about it. I thought it might have just been a rumor. But... And I saw some very Bay-esque concept art of what looked like a big giant metal gorilla. I hope that's not the direction they go if that is in fact real. Grace asks, what did I think of your cartoon? Loved it. Grace made an animatic of me and Raven as dinosaurs, I think from Land Before Time, just pillow pranks on each other. It was hilarious. Sing the little stream song in Trump's voice, says Quit and Break Bill. I'm afraid we're gonna have to wait for that one. Can't do that without Raven present. Ever played the board game Disney Villains or Villainous? Asks Tom Jackson. I have not. Don't have a whole lot of time for board games these days, but maybe I can arrange something with my board game playing family. Zachary Pilote has to go to bed as well. Sorry, Zach, but thank you for joining us. And she is back, and she is giving me the "oh, you are never getting laid" look again. Or rather, you're getting, or she's giving me the "you're never getting laid again" look again. There it is.
Luna was indeed sleeping, and now
But
she
not
would
you.
like out. So turn off my camera for just a moment, please.
There we go. And there are two things which I must say now that you're here. Although the first one doesn't really make a whole lot of sense since you're here again. But here we go. Where did Raven just have to go? The party!
Don't give in to that peer pressure.
I have to!
No! Be better than that. Rise above.
And two...
I know that was you, Home Cruise.
Yes, it was. And there was also this.
There was a little stream that flowed into
I'm gonna quit. Nobody asked you to do that.
Yes, they did.
Did they pay you money? Didn't count.
Maybe. You don't know. Because you left.
I hate you.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
All right, next in Your Price's first sponsored post. The last one of this one. The last one of this one. The last one of this post. Tommy Wiseau as Admiral Kirk.
Wow, okay. Achoo! And that's how Raven got arthritis stuck like this for the rest of her life.
Beam me up, Mark. Home Cruise. Y'all hurting my feelings tonight.
Wow, you look so sexy, Uhura.
Oh!
Oh, the world famous first interracial kiss on TV with him.
It wasn't supposed to be with him. It was supposed to be with Leonard Nimoy. Shatner had a shat all over it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he insisted that he be the one to kiss her. In the script, it was originally going to be Leonard Nimoy as Spock.
Oh, wow. But no, I have to get in on some of that.
Nurse says Star Trek search for the G-spot. You're a bad, bad person. Bad person. You were just in here. Hang on a minute.
Meow.
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 Quit fussing at me. It's not my fault that the dog was in the hallway. Oh,
They're not friends.
pretending to be afraid of the dog. Yeah, that's not what you were saying when you were beating the crap out of her.
Are you sure it's fear and not just disgust?
Luna is neurotic. Sometimes she may be afraid, but then other times she likes to play whack-a-dog. And I encourage it because I'm a bad person. Luna!
Hello.
Oh, I know, its shoulder.
No,
this much. Oh no! Women wear bras.
Snap.
Where you went? You gotta come over here. Everybody wants to see you. Yeah.
Very cute.
Come here.
Despite being batshit crazy.
Where are you? Where's your head?
Hello.
Hello.
It's love.
Mama, you have face thing again. I will get rid of it.
Come on now.
Yes, Tommy
Wiseau as Admiral
Kirk.
Kirk. Don't rub your butt against me. You're gross.
And there's Papa. Okay,
Do the voice. Work.
Harder.
I am not talking to you. What do you want?
Yeah, the rest of the stream is just gonna be us playing with the kitty.
Quit putting your butt on me.
But you have my butt.
I don't want your butt.
But I want you to want my butt. That's how that
I
works.
don't want your butt. Do the voice. Ignore her.
But she's so cute. I love her.
She's so fluffy.
I do not remember, said TikTok. What does she look like? This I cannot say, replied the Wheeler. Although I have seen her many times, the Princess Langoudier is a different person every time I see her. And only her subjects can recognize her at all is by means of a beautiful ruby key which she always wears on a chain attached to her left wrist.
Cat pointies.
Yes. You want to come back? Luna. She's off doing other stuff.
Be pouch kitty.
Then I can't write.
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. This pouch kitty is adorable, but no, not for this.
That was the final one of Monsieur Price's post. So next we
Yes.
have from the swamp. What is wrong with me?
Oh look, there's a swamp. I'm gonna drain it.
Anyway, let's see. Grace is headed to band camp for a chat suggestion.
Not even gonna ask. Just, there you go.
Old Nick as Santa from Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny.
So, old Nick.
Yeah.
That is strange, said Dorothy in astonishment. Do you mean to say that so many different princesses are one and the same person?
Okay, Dorothy, you saw that the Wizard of Oz is multiple things to whoever sees him differently. Why is this so shocking?
Not exactly, answered the Wheeler. There is, of course, but one princess, but she appears to us in many forms, which are all more or less beautiful. She is so hot. Oh, it's so hot, in fact, I've come my pants.
Now.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, wait. Demolisher, you said, was going to bed.
I did. I'm sorry, Demolisher. I hope you're still here. Please don't hate us.
But we really can't keep doing this, guys. I mean, we appreciate the sponsored posts, but really throws things off.
Let's see what we can do.
But we will do the... Okay, here it is. It's just one.
Oh, okay.
Buff Shaggy from Scooby-Doo 2 as Trump.
I don't know the Scooby-Doo 2 bit of that, but I will do my best at a Buff Shaggy as Trump. This one's for you, baby.
Oh, Colin. You've gone too far, man.
We'll get to him.
Yeah, his is next, and he says he's got to leave too, so we'll just do both of his at the same time.
Okay.
And he's going, so
Like-
repeat offender in band camp.
Like she must be a witch, exclaimed the girl. I do not think so, declared the Wheeler, but like there is some mystery connected with her, nevertheless. She is a very vain creature, man, and lives mostly in a room, surrounded by mirrors, so that she can admire herself whichever way she looks.
Okay.
So, Trump but Shaggy. How do you feel, baby?
Nauseated. The next to go to band camp from Chad is Soda Pop. Hope you're still
was
here,
it-
Soda Pop.
Was it not Colin?
Right, and then we're going to do both of Collins.
Okay, gotcha. Soda Pop is going to band camp.
Or Bobsheaux arguing with Cool Cat.
No one answered the speech because they had just passed out of the forest and their attention was fixed upon the scene before them. A beautiful vale in which there were many fruit trees and green fields, with pretty farmhouses scattered here and there, and abroad, smooth roads that led in every direction. But in the center of this very lovely vale, about a mile from where our friends were standing, rose the tall spires of the royal palace, which glittered brightly against the background of blue sky. The palace was surrounded by charming grounds full of flowers and shrubbery, several tinkling fountains that could be seen.
Okay,
and there
that's
were
enough.
blocks bordered by rows of white marble
That's
statuary.
plenty.
And I love white marble statuary.
Can we stop here and do some Grimm before it's 8 o'clock? How much more of this chapter do you have? Good night, Demolisher.
Quite a bit.
Good night,
actually.
Quentin.
Good night, Quentin. Demolisher. Sorry that you guys couldn't stay. Wow, 10 more pages still.
All right, let's switch to Grimm at the
yeah,
end of the
okay.
page or whatever.
Actually, that was the end of this particular page, so yeah, all right, let's go ahead and pause here. Long ass chapter, really? Okay. Going back into Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, starting with The Sea Hare.
Okay. That was Angry Bobsheaux arguing with Cool Cat, sending Soda Pop to band camp. So now we will do Colin's sponsored posts, and they are all one-way tickets to band camp. Permanent ban.
With the revolving doors, because he's got to get out so he can come back for more.
See, Colin's very impressionable. Colin hears stuff and sees stuff in chat, and it's like the light bulb goes off on his head, and he comes up with the most horrid of suggestions.
And that's why we love him.
The first one is Grandma's Sandwich, moister than an oyster.
And I guess that's her name now, because we don't actually know her real name. Just Grandma Sandwich.
There was once upon a time a princess who, high under the battlements of her castle, had an apartment with 12 windows, which looked out in every possible direction. And when she climbed up to it and looked around her...
Oh, this is just gross. It's just gross.
Is that not who she is?
Yes! Colin, I hate you so much.
She could inspect her whole kingdom.
Colin Warm brought. Colin banned. Colin Warm banned. Oh. And finally...
I just peed.
No. Last voice suggestion because I have to go to bed for work. Raven getting moister than an oyster as she melodramatically confesses her love to Trump.
I'm sorry for this very, very strange way in which it's being shown. But, Raven,
I no
sweetheart,
longer believe you.
we love you.
No, this is not
Yes.
love. This is abuse.
We hurt the ones we love.
Apparently.
When she looked out of the first, her sight was more keen than that of any other human being. From the second she could see still better, from the third more distinctly still, and so it went on. Until the
God.
12th, from which she saw everything above the earth and under the earth, and nothing at all could be kept secret from her.
And
Mr.
he thinks- this
President.
is what he thinks I sound like.
When you're melodramatic, yes. You're acting!
Even I'm not that good of an actress.
Moreover, as she was haughty and would be subject to no one, but wished to keep the dominion for herself, she caused it to be proclaimed that no one should ever be her husband who could not conceal himself from her so effectually that it would be quite so impossible for her to find him. Mr. Trump, my president,
Oh, God.
I find you.
Wrong! I have never, nor will I ever refer to him as my anything. Much less my... No!
I'll take some of that.
Oh! You fucked all the way off.
Hey, language.
Swoo! What are we doing? Colin, are you done? Please. Please be done.
I said I love you. We're done.
Ugh. From the chat. No. No. No.
Are they giving suggestions that you had to object to, or are they all just saying no?
They were already earmarked to go to band camp. I've been trying to write down names and like, okay, they're going to band camp for that one. And I'm looking, no, I don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear that either. Now is not the time.
I love you guys.
Lucas the Spider.
Lucas the Spider.
Yes, let's have something good for a minute. Give me this.
He who tried this, however, and was discovered by her, was to have his head struck off and stuck on a post. This princess is not very nice. I don't want to be her friend.
No, Lucas.
97 posts with the heads of...
Jesus Christ!
What is this, Vlad the Impaler?
I guess!
97 posts with the heads of dead men were already standing before the castle, and no one had come forward for a long time.
Oh, do let me guess. Her castle is surrounded by pikes with heads on them, and she just pines the day away saying,
Oh, why can't I just find a good man?
The princess was delighted and thought to herself, now I shall be free as long as I live.
oh dear. So, even back in Grimm's day, there were women out there who didn't need no man. Good to know. What do we have next?
That was Lucas, yes?
That was Lucas the Spider.
So the next is a sponsored post from Gray Sparks.
And what does she have for us?
Pinocchio and Pingo, y'all's greatest fears. This was a sponsored post. Did you do the sponsored post thing?
Yes.
Did you send her to band camp, or are you waiting until after you're done?
I'll just go ahead and say it.
You know she's going. She's already there.
Oh, yeah.
Then 3 brothers appeared before her and announced to her that they were desirous of trying their luck.
Idiots! Heads! Maybe you want to go for that princess down the street.
The eldest believed he would be quite safe if he crept into a lime pit.
Sure.
But she saw him from the first window, made him come out, and had his head cut off.
The second crept into the cellar of the palace, but she perceived him also from the first window, and his fate was sealed. His head was placed on the 9th and 19th post. Wait. His head was placed on the 9 and 19th post? 2 posts.
2 heads?
1 head. Did she chop his head in half? And put... Lady! Oh, okay, you know what? No. I'm not even blaming the lady at this point. This princess is clearly bonkers. Princes! What is your problem? Look at this! You don't want to try this! Even if you succeed in marrying this princess... Why? Nuts! You don't want this one! You're better off with Fiona from Shrek. Okay, so she turns hideous every night at sundown. I think you could deal. She's not gonna want to eat you. At least you got that going for you. My God. Sorry.
Oh. Okay, that would have got me. If I hadn't just peed, that would have got me.
But we're close.
No.
Next.
What was that?
That was Pinocchio and Pingo.
Grace. Okay, so the next is a trip to band camp from the chat
Of course.
for Invader Scooge. Oh God.
Scooge.
Invader Scooge for Trump singing. Oh man, I wish. See, I bubbled. I had a plan. It was gonna be not quite so bad. And Raven was gonna go to band camp, but I accidentally thought, oh, I still haven't done Invader Scooge. I wish I had skipped Invader Scooge.
Don't worry, we can come back to Raven number 2 later.
After I get my groove on. Then the youngest came to her and entreated her to give him a day for consideration. And
Oh,
said to
God.
be so gracious as to overlook it if she should happen to discover him twice.
Ugh. Banned Invader Scooge. Next is a sponsored post. Oh God, this will be nice, I'm sure. Oh, ATM is doing it okay. We're not sending ATM to band camp in a bad way for this one. This is an honorary trip.
Honorary trip to
Yes.
band camp.
Your Luna voice, but angry and furious.
Actually, you'd be surprised how often I do this one, too.
But if you told him a third time, he would look on his life as over.
Yeah, because you're fucking dead. I try to keep myself more or less kind of PG-13 rated, but hey, whatever. You said it. This calls for that.
As he was so handsome and begged so earnestly, he said, "Yes, I will grant you that, but that will not succeed. Now give me love. Give me love." Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Next,
Angry Luna.
Angry Luna. Now we have from the chat Raven. What is her name tonight?
McBandhouse or something.
She hasn't been talking. She's been having trouble with her internet.
Uh-oh.
I can do it like this. Raven McBand Monkey Mouse.
Raven, McBand, Monkey Mouse.
Yes. Going to band camp. 4. Jar Jar as Pingo flirting with Raven. This is going to amuse me. Bobshow's the one that's going to want to send you to band camp for this.
Ew. Jar Jar as Pingo flirting with Raven. Wow, so many contradicting ideas there.
Next day, he meditated for a long time.
Weird.
He meditated long time. Squeak.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Not so soon already.
No.
But it would have been.
Yeah.
Oh, Misa, run you run time.
Wrong.
Yes, it is.
And next day, he meditated for a long time how he should hide himself, but all in vain. Next, he seized the gun without hunting.
I'm sorry, just reconciling these two voices into one single entity is tricky enough, but flirting with Raven. I'm forgetting that part. Excuse me.
It's okay. You can forget that part. Leave that off. It's okay.
And then he seized his gun and he went out to hunting. He saw a raven. It literally says that in the text. Perfect. He saw a raven, took good aim at him, and he was going to fire when the bird cried, "Don't shoot! I don't think it's worth thy while."
Y'all planned this. There's a conspiracy.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh, please don't. I'll make it worth your while.
And Raven
I'm glad more of my clients don't watch these streams because I worry it would give them ideas.
I was gonna say, Raven, you're like one of 5 people in the entire world who actually knows how to appreciate Jar Jar.
Not
And-
like that!
And we do know that guns have very long tongues, don't they?
Jar Jar is like Hup.
Oh, how dare you insult Hump like that?
I like Jar Jar. Y'all are mean.
He's so stupid, though.
So?
So? And he is responsible for the fall of the Old Republic.
I don't believe that. That's a conspiracy theory.
No, it's true.
I don't believe it.
He's the one who voted
He could
Palpatine
never.
into emergency.
He could never.
He did. Watch the movies again. I'm not even talking about the Darth Jar Jar theory. He was the one who voted.
Are you ready for another
Palpatine.
voice? We have gotten off track.
Yes, I am sorry. That was Jar Jar doing Pingo, flirting with Raven, who is now.
That was Raven's trip to band camp.
Yes.
Now we are returning to the crossover zone for Monsieur Price. Oh man, that's wrong. The very first one, wrong.
What is that?
Derek Savage and Catwoman on a date.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sean, I hope you can stick around for your trip to band camp. That's awful.
He put his gun down because different revolvers are different, went on, and came to a lake where he surprised a large fish which had come up from the depths below to the surface of the water. When he had aimed at it, the fish cried, "Don't shoot, and I will make it worth thy while." You fine looking
It's
kitty
so
cat,
much
you.
better. Oh no! I knew you were gonna do that.
And yet you're surprised.
You're never truly prepared for how nasty that is.
Now,
Just ew.
now, talk to your Raven like any woman that you're interested in. Get to know her. Ask her what her favorite ice cream is.
And Daryl is, I'm sure, a wizard in the sack. Next in Monsieur Price's sponsor post, the crossover zone, we will need Wolfabob.
Uh-oh.
Wolfabob is going to send him to band camp.
Is he?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, she says with certainty. Unfortunately, Wolfenbob's very tight. So, you know. What? He is.
How dare you?
Alright, now, this might... oh, it hurt a little. I doubt it.
You're You ready for this? For the request?
Yes. Lay it on me.
Wolfbob bowing down to worship Princess Clara.
I quit.
I told you Wolfbob was going to send him to band camp.
There you go.
Oh, I wish I could see this. I'll have to watch the video.
Can you not see it?
It's like still shots.
Ah, sorry. He allowed it to dive down again, went onwards, and he met a fox, which was lame. Foxes are so lame, man. He fired and missed it, and the fox cried, "You had much better come here and draw the thorn out of my foot for me." He did this, but then he wanted to kill the fox and skin it. The fox said, "Stop, and I will make it worth thy while." Okay, what the hell? First, the raven says that she's gonna make it worth your while. Then the fox is saying that she's gonna make it worth my while. Baby, did you write this?
I don't remember writing it. Maybe I was bubbled. And
Wait,
finally,
the youth let him go. Oh, the fox was a him. Never mind. And then, as it was evening, returned home. Understand, I'm only bowing because it's in the script. Bitch.
oh man. And finally, you will need Dog Show.
Is that an order?
Yes, I suppose it is.
Now kneel! Really, movie? Come on.
Matthew McMullen says, Bob, you're my favorite movie reviewer.
Aw, thank you, Matthew. I need Dog Show. And what's going on? Ooh, she giggles.
Dog Show as Tom Servo in The Satellite of Love. Not too bad one, not too bad.
Next day, he was to hide himself, but howsoever much he puzzled his brains over it, he did not know where. He went into the forest to the raven and said, "I let thee live on, so now tell me where I am to hide myself, so that the king's daughter shall not see me." Movie sign! Woohoo!
Which Tom Servo was that?
That was me doing my best Kevin Murphy. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't, I don't know. But I made the attempt, that's what matters.
Yes, that was good.
Thank you.
The next is from the chat. Who's going to band camp this time? Next in line for a trip to band camp is Amanda and her stuffed animals. You're all banned, you and the stuffed animals. For
What did her stuffed animals do?
they're supporting her life choices. The party time rapping dog.
Ugh.
Rap. Rap as the party time dog.
Yes, yes. And so the raven hung his head and thought it over for a long time, and he croaked, "I have it!" He fetched the egg out of his nest, cut it into 2 parts, and shut the youth inside. Then he made it whole again, and seated himself on it with the king's daughter, went to the first window. She could not discover him, nor could see him from the others. She began it to be uneasy, but from the 11th she saw him. Party time! Party time! Everybody's feeling fine, because it's party time!
Raven says the stuffed animals are accessories to the crime. Yes, that is exactly it. Thank you. Amanda and her stuffed animals, band camp.
Away with you! Next
is sponsored post again from Mr. Price for the 3rd installment of the Crossover Zone. Batman interrogating Captain Jack Sparrow.
She ordered the raven to be shot. and the egg to be brought and broken, and the youth was forced to come out. She said, "For once thou art excused, but if thou dost not do better than this, thou art lost." The next day she went to the lake, or he went to the lake, rather, I can't read. Called out to the fish and said, "I suffered live to thee. Now tell me where to hide myself so that the king's daughter may not see me." The fish thought for a while, and thought at last, "I have it. I will shut thee up in my stomach."
What?
Some cannibal motherfuckers in here.
And then Captain Jack said, who's about to be hidden away in the fish's stomach, "Hello, beastie." Big hero moment.
You will need dog show for this next one.
Uh-oh.
The next two.
Next two.
Butch the bully feeding dog show chocolate.
Hey, boo! Let's see.
Why do I have this kind of homoerotic image of Butch like seductively feeding dog show chocolate?
Because Butch being nice is a very foreign concept to you, and that's kind of what's coming across as.
I'm disgusted by my
Hi,
brain.
you want some chocolate, don't you? You're a good boy, yes you are. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Nom, 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 nom.
He swallowed him and went down to the bottom of the lake. The king's daughter looked at him through the windows, and
Oh
even
my
from
God.
the 11th did not see him and was alarmed. "Here, dog, have some chocolate." Ha 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 ha.
Ooh, thank you. Anyway, that was tasty. Let's see. But at length, from the 12th, she saw him. She ordered the fish to be caught and killed, and then the youth appeared. Everyone can imagine that a state of mind he was in, or what a state of mind he was in. She said, "He's dead." Thank you. Let me see your price. You killed Dog Show. We can't do your second post now.
That's okay. He revives himself by waking up in Atlantis for the next one.
I'm here. Stupid green liquid. I'm in doggy hell. Was it actually the post, or did you do that?
That's the next voice in the post.
Which is what again?
Dog show waking up in Atlantis.
She said, "Twice thou art forgiven, but be sure that thy head will be set on the 100th post." 100th post? Bitch, you got 100 posts out there with heads on them? My God! Was a dozen not enough? Was 19 not enough? You gotta have 100 posts out there? Come on! Sorry, breaking character here. I'm panicking because I'm in doggy hell. On the last day, he went with a heavy heart into the country and met the fox. "Oh, thou knowest how to find all kinds of hiding places," said he. "I'll let thee live, and advise me where I shall hide myself, so that the king's daughter shall discover me." Next.
And the final voice in this sponsored post from Is Your Price is Pingo singing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat."
God. "That's a hard task," answered the fox. Looking very thoughtful, at length he cried, "I have it." "That's a hard task, and I love hard tasks." Hello.
Why? Why are you coming? How are you coming up with these really weird things and somehow they're funny? Pingo singing "Row, Row, Row Your Boat"? Weird.
I guess. And he's talking about hard tasks.
And the sneeze off, Cool Cat sneezing. You and Monsieur Price got together before the stream and came up with a plan.
I'll never tell.
Mhm.
Next.
Next is from the chat. Who's going to band camp? This is Johnny O'Malley's trip to band camp.
Ooh.
Now, do you know who Pinhead from Hellraiser is?
I do. I've only seen the first Hellraiser movie,
Okay.
and it was...
No problem, because I told him I didn't think you knew who he was. So
I'm
he
sorry.
just said,
I know who he is.
deep
but it was only
demonic
once.
voice.
Deep demonic voice.
No. Tommy Wiseau as Pinhead. Bandcamp. This is just gonna be weird.
Oh, yes.
I have it, and went with him to a spring, dipped himself in it, and came out as that stall keeper on the market, and dealer in animals. You're tearing me apart, animals. The youth had to dip himself into the water also, and was changed into a small sea hare. Okay.
Next.
Next is a sponsored post from ATM,
Ow, that one kind of hurt.
and it's very vague.
Vague.
But knowing this crowd, I'm gonna say being with means being with.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely getting into Bandcamp for Scooby-Doo being with Butch the Bully. You nasty. You just nasty, ATM. Did you just take a drink?
Yes, I did. That was dangerous.
Nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
Sorry, Doctor. Who TF is you? You're wanting him to make fun of someone who stutters, and he's not going to do that. I'm not going to ask him to do that, and I don't want him to do that. That's what your whole Joe Biden forgetting the words is because he has had a lifelong stutter. But come up with another suggestion and we'll talk.
Who is it?
Joe Biden. He just wants you to impersonate Joe Biden, forgetting what the words make him forget what the words are. And it's not forgetting the words; it's stumbling because he has had a lifelong stutter. We don't make fun of people who stutter.
I have done Jimmy from South Park on occasion, and he's pretty terrible.
Well, if I had known that's what Jimmy from South Park did, I wouldn't have suggested it because I don't. No.
I will forego Joe Biden only because I haven't heard enough of him to really get a feel of what he is sounding like. But I can throw this at you. I am Joe Biden's husband. Okay, maybe he is actually saying I'm Jill Biden's husband. But guys, you have to know what it sounds like. Doesn't it? Moving
Luna
on.
is staring at the door, willing it to open. Can you turn the camera off for a moment, please?
Of course she is.
Don't worry, she'll be back.
Yo! We have not heard the last of her. What were you saying we were gonna do?
I don't remember. ATM. Oh, yeah, it was Scooby-Doo being with Butch the Bully.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm with Wolf of Bob. I quit too.
The merchant went into the town and showed the pretty little animal, and many persons gathered together to see it. Ah!
At length, the king's daughter came likewise. And she liked it very much.
Wrong!
But she bought it and gave the merchant a good deal of money for it.
No.
This doesn't feel white.
And Raven's done for the evening.
I quit. So many people going to band camp, but I needed, whoa. Something better than... Alright, this might be funny, at least.
Before we find out what that funny thing is, how many sponsored posts do we have left?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, she says.
Remove this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Shall we call it at that?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you all for your sponsored posts, but no more, please. The hit is getting links. And we must honor these that have been posted already, but that is it.
Well, no, we have a couple we have to do from chat. I've been hanging on to.
Yeah. Gotta mix it up a little bit here, of course. But anyway, the next one that's apparently so funny.
Oh. What was that?
We just did.
Oh, the
Bush
good
and
one.
Scooby.
I said we were going to do a good one. Here we go. Milky Marvin as a Disney villain.
Oh, God. This is going to be horrible. But put down your drink.
Before he gave it over to her, he said, "Oh. When the king's daughter goes to the window, creep quickly under the braids of her hair." Oh.
This is a Disney villain. What are you basing this on?
It's a common trope that the Disney villains have to be kind of effeminate. You have Jafar, you have Scar, you have Frollo. All of
sexy.
And you could think that, but he's not exactly an alpha type, is he?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's far too dangerous. Only the bravest of lions go there.
He's got a sexy voice. Shut up.
You're so weird.
You just left. I'm leaving her out there.
Why is there no love?
Next.
What was that we just did?
That was Disney villain Milky Marvin.
Yes, I don't know who suggested that, but that was good. Oh, that was Nicholas Lee.
Very good, Nicholas.
Okay, so the next sponsored post is from Diablo. Hello, Diablo. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't even wish this on Cool Cat. Cool Cat finding out that Trump is his real dad. Someone earlier says, you know it's a good one when Bobsheaux book plants. That was
Yes,
worth a
thank you.
book plant.
Yes, it was.
And now the time arrived when she was to search for him. She went to one window after another in turn, from the 1st to the 11th, and did not see him. When she did not see him from the 12th either,
She was full of anxiety and anger, and shut it down with such violence that the glass shook in every shivered window into 1,000 pieces, and the whole castle shook. Oh, and by the way, Cool Cat, I'm your father.
Wow! You're my father? That's really cool!
But that means that Daddy Derek isn't your father.
I know! And that's really cool too!
You're just saying that everything's cool, aren't you?
Exquisite!
Okay, I'm done talking with you.
Raven, McBain, McMonkey Mouse. I
McBain,
accidentally no, I don't know. I accidentally deleted your sponsored post. Please at me with what it was. You don't have to make another sponsored post, but I accidentally deleted it and I can't get it back. So
Yes, at Raven, please.
yes, at me.
Sorry.
Okay, so the next was that. What was that?
That was... that was Cool Cat learning that Trump is his father and being strangely accepting of it.
He would. He would. So the next is a post from the chat. It is E. Garcia heading to band camp, justly deserved. Pee-wee with an Italian accent. So I guess Pee-wee Mario? Mario Herman? I don't know.
She went to back and felt that the sea had beneath the braids of her hair, and when she seized it and threw it down the ground, exclaiming, "Away with thee! Get out of my sight! Ah!"
Band camp, E. Garcia. Band camp. And Home Crew says, "It's a me, Pee Wee Herman." Yeah, you're doing
It's me, Pee-wee Herman. Woohoo!
No!
Next.
Raven is still getting back to me, so we will go to the next one.
Okay.
Which is from Tom Jackson.
Excuse me.
He says,
Sponsored post or chat?
Sponsored post. Tom Jackson says, "Will you read in a Russian accent? You will be my comrade."
Is he asking that I read, "You'll be my comrade," or he's saying I will be his comrade if I
You will
read?
be his comrade if you read his suggestion is
Gotcha,
to read in a
gotcha.
Russian voice.
It ran to the merchant, and both of them hurried to the spring, wherein they plunged, and received back their true forms. The youth thanked the fox and said, "The raven and the fish are idiots compared with thee. Thou knowest the right tune to play. There is no denying that." From Russia, Germany, with love. And the final voice for this story?
Okay. The final voice is from the chat, and it is Sean Bateman heading to band camp.
Of course.
Bob the Minion as Jareth.
Huh?
Hello.
Bob the Minion as Jareth. Okay.
And camp.
Meow. Because I have no idea how to do this, and this is going to be absolutely horrible, I will limit it to one sentence, and then end the story with a different voice. I think that's fair.
The youth whispered to the palace the princess was already expecting him
Oh my
and
God.
accommodating him herself to her destiny.
Banana.
Simultaneously ruining the Minions and Jareth?
What kind of magic
Shame.
spell to use? Slime and snails or puppet dumbtails?
Not yet.
Wonderful
Cinema
life.
reviews. We have not gotten to that yet. It's coming. It's coming.
I'm trying to redeem it, baby. Listen to me. Listen and swoon.
Swoon. I'm sorry, do it again.
You remind me of the babe.
What the?
Babe with power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
I forgot what the next one is.
Do what?
What? I thought it was do what, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Mommy of the babe. And he is redeemed.
A little bit. Alright, Raven McBand Monkey Mouse. Sponsored post was that I deleted. Sorry. Beginning with drunk Jiminy Cricket.
The wedding was solemnized, and now he was king and lord of all kingdoms. You guess you don't need me as his conscience anymore. Shut up, I'm not done. He never told her where he had concealed himself for the third time and who had helped him, so she believed that he had done this everything by his own skill, and she had a great respect for him, so she thought to herself, he is able to do more than I. And that's the end.
Weird. Come on, you got more voices. Get to the next story. Dance, monkey, dance.
I seriously got to review these stories on their own in a separate video. It's like, what the hell is this? Grim, what were you smoking? Okay, what do we have next after Drunk Jiminy Cricket?
Raven is Grace's co-conspirator in the whole Transformers thing.
Oh dear.
One of the co-conspirators. And so the next is Jar Jar Barks.
Oh God. And we are continuing into The Girl Without Hands, which sounds like a Tim Burton doodle.
It said me and a little boy have fallen into poverty, and had nothing left in his meal, a large apple tree behind him. Once he had gone to the forest to fetch wood, it was an old man stepped onto him, and whom he had never seen before, and said, "Why dost thou plague thyself in cutting wood? I will make thee rich if thou wilt promise me." I was standing behind the mill.
Jar Jar Barks, the dog nobody loved.
I would love him.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You would put him down like Old Yeller.
Dogleg. Dance, monkey, dance.
One day you might get your chance, but in the meantime, you've got to dance, monkey dance!
What can that be but my apple tree, bark, bark? That the miller and said, yes, and gave a written promise to the stranger, bark, bark. He, however, laughed mockingly and said, when 3 years have passed, I will come and carry away what belongs to me. And then he went, bark, bark.
And there's still whining outside, isn't there?
Oh, yes. The Mad Catter.
When the miller got home, meow meow, his wife came to meet him and said, "Tell me, miller, for what does this sudden wealth come into our house, meow meow? All at once every box and chest was filled, and no one brought it in, and I know that's how it happened." Meow meow.
So I always gotta go back to that. Next.
Oh. Catcula.
He answered, "It comes from a stranger who met me in the forest, meow meow, and promised me great treasure. I, in return, have promised him what stands behind the mill. He can very well give him the big apple tree for it, meow meow."
Yes!
Physics! I have to pee.
Raven McPan McBell says, I am burying my face in my pillow to avoid laughing so hard I wake up the house. You're welcome. If Jar Jar was a dog, it would be better than him being a Gungan. Ouch. That's 2 weeks in a row, says Raven Monkey Mouse, to which Raven Fox says, banned at Raven Monkey Mouse. I have no regrets. There was a little stream. Bobsheaux is my laughing place. Aw, how sweet to say. She's number one, she's number two, woo. She can see the look of his eyes that she wants. Sorry, it took me a minute to pick up the tune here. She's number one. He's number two. She can see in the look of his eye that he wants a bigger piece of the pie. John O'Malley says, thank you for doing Time with as Pinhead. You're welcome. Sorry it wasn't exactly Pinhead per se, but best that I can do. Adorable Nurse asks, have I ever thought about coming to Canada? I have thought about doing a lot of things, like visiting other cons and such, but not quite there yet. Don't have the resources to do it. Grace's birthday is going to be on Sunday. She's going to be 19, but her mind is older. Oh, that's debatable. Happy early birthday to you, Grace. Oh, Sean Bateman is only just now saying Code Brent. I repeat, we have a Code Brent. Wow, that's one hell of a lag that we're encountering here. Oh, Moonbeam has to say good night. Good night, Moonbeam. Thank you for joining us. And Vivian Morgan is going to bed too. I guess everyone just figures, alright, we've seen Raven go to the bathroom for the second time like we need to. We're done. That's all we have. That's all we need for tonight. Thank you. We're out. Tim Floria says, dude, you guys rock. No, you guys rock. If we rock, it's only because of you. Okay, me and my stuffed animals are going to bed. Thanks for the fun. Amanda and her stuffed animals are going as well. Sorry for leaving us, Amanda, but thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, we got a Raven just came back, and we have...
Paula's like, no. I'm loving on you.
No, there are people watching. They can't see me being snuggly. No.
He does not like to be carried.
Not a fan of the baby hold.
I love to put him in baby hold though. I love you, Potty Poo.
No. You're not supposed to love me publicly.
Look, Paul. If I have a pillow behind me, sometimes he'll go lay on the pillow. I'm out of breath carrying him. Guy's heavy. What?
And from dashing to the bathroom. Sorry, not sorry.
Banned.
I forget. What is it that did it this last time?
Catcula, that meow meow.
Catcula, right. I never drink milk. Oh no, she has baby hold. No. No, do not want.
He's purring.
Purring is not consent.
All right, the final sponsored post. I'm sorry, no. The final voice in Raven's sponsored post is Frankenkitty.
Frankenkitty. Before we continue, I have to tell how Gwen used to love baby hold. She would very, very politely ask for my attention by reaching up and almost touching me with her paw, but not quite. I understand that you're very busy. I'm trying not to interrupt you, but could we maybe cuddle? Then I would just scoop her up in my arms and she would just lie back and take it. I've got you in baby hold, Gwen. Oh, I know, and it's great.
You're just being stubborn. Okay.
He's not falling for back cushion.
Nope. Was not his choice.
Not while there were people watching.
What? Well, come here. No one's
But he's
looking.
talking. He wants something.
Potty poo. Next is from the chat.
It wasn't. I didn't do Raven's last thing though. It
Oh,
was
sorry, Frankenkitty.
Right. Dun, 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 dun. There it is.
Ah, husband, said the terrified wife. That must have been the devil. He did not mean the apple tree, but our daughter, Meow Meow, who was standing behind the mill, sweeping the yard.
Whoops.
For anybody that didn't hear, that wasn't Luna. That's
No,
Luna's brother, Paul.
Who is...
They have the exact same markings, except hers are slimmer, because she's a slimmer cat, and she's gray and white, where he's black and white. But their markings are in the same place on their faces. And most of the rest of them.
I don't think I noticed that before.
Mm-hmm.
Can't bring him up to show him off.
He says no.
Potty Poo says no. Next.
Next is from the chat. We haven't heard any of this. Let's have some straight up Skektek.
The miller's daughter was a beautiful, pious girl, and lived through the 3 years in fear of God without sin. When therefore the time was over, and the day came when the evil one was to fetch her, she washed herself clean and made a circle around herself with chalk.
Alright. Next.
Next is sponsored post from ATM.
What do you got for us, ATM?
Oh, this is what he doesn't do. Donald Duck. ATM.
No,
if you're still
sorry.
in it, there's Bobby Wobbly getting frisky with Donald Duck, but no Donald Duck. Come up with somebody else gross for Bobby Wobbly to get frisky with. Ugh.
Well, I don't think she's especially gross, but because she's been brought up so many times in this chat already. Tell me something, Miss Fox. Do you like bubbles?
All right, so the next one will be from Casinema Reviews.
Oh, not Bobby Wobbly getting all flirty with you.
No.
Oh. Sadness.
Scooby-Doo as Grimlock.
The devil appeared quite early, but could not come near her. Angrily, he said to the miller, "Take all water away from her, that she may no longer be able to wash herself. for otherwise I have no power over her.
He has no power over Chuck. So I guess the devil is just a ghost?
Oh, he did answer me. And I put it... Okay, yeah, that was weird. Bobby Wobbly getting frisky with Goofy.
Ew.
Very ew.
Gosh. The miller was afraid and did so. Yup. The next morning, the devil came again, and she had wept on her hands, and they were quite clean. And then he could not get me near her, and furiously said to the miller, "Cut her hands off, or else I cannot get the better of her. I have to make her like bubbles."
Welcome to hell, Faust Doodles. So glad you could join us.
Oh yeah, right there. Do you like to wiggle with your wobble too?
Oh.
It's so much fun to do.
Next.
And that's why we never see Max's mother. The one time with Goofy was all she needed.
Nurse!
What did Nurse say?
Instead of smoking after sex, he blows bubbles. Oh no, Shay Cartoon Girl. That wouldn't have got you banned. The other suggestion you made will. We just haven't got to it yet.
I don't actually have to, but...
I have to pee.
That
Nurse! Shame.
What do we have next?
I don't know. That was a sponsor post. Okay, so from the chat. Alright, well this is as good a time as any. Shay Cartoon Girl would like you to... They were trying to explain a concept, a shipping concept.
Uh-oh.
So, an idea went off in my head. Basically, there's something about Iron Man and Captain Jack Sparrow getting shipped. And my thought was, impersonate the other one flirting with them. So, Iron Man and Captain Jack Sparrow flirting.
Not sure I can pull off a decent Iron Man, but we'll see what we can do.
Well, who would you rather do flirting with Captain Jack Sparrow, if not Iron Man?
Me? Or
Oh, I like it. Yes, yes, yes.
No, I was asking who you were talking to, me or...
Yes.
Oh dear.
That's the one.
God.
The stars aligned and genius was born. Bobsheaux and Captain Jack Sparrow flirting.
The miller was shocked and answered, "How could I cut off my own child's hands?"
You don't sound very flirty. Okay. Alright, make it good.
Then the evil one threatened him and said, "If thou dost not do it, thou art mine, and I will take thee myself."
Come on! Not done. You never sounded flirty back.
I had to reciprocate in kind. Okay, fine. This one's for you, baby, and all you other sickos out there.
Nicholas
Sparrow.
Lee is swooning. That's how good this is. Woo! I think you might have been talking about me, but I'm going to say Nicholas was swooning.
The father became alarmed and promised to obey. So he went
Shut
to
up,
the girl
Paul.
and said, "My child, if I do not cut off both of thine hands, the devil will carry me away, and in my terror, I have promised to do it. Take me."
Ooh, is that late? We gotta go.
You're welcome.
Oh my.
I'm trying not to ruin these moments, seriously.
Don't you dare.
But I have to point out,
Don't do it.
this father goes to his daughter and says, "I have to chop off your hands, or the devil's going to take me." You're a lousy father, sir. I'm sorry, but aren't parents supposed to want to lay down their lives for their kids? If you don't chop off your little girl's hands, then I'm gonna take you instead. Well, I don't like it, but okay. Here we go. Take me now. No.
Do not ruin it.
Just saying. Fairy tale parents are horrible. But what do we have to do next?
Hang on. Okay, that was...
Oh, wait, sorry. Help me in my need, and forgive me the harm I do to thee.
Hang on.
Oh, what's up? Do you need to...
Okay. No, I just had to hide someone on the channel. They were asking people for personal information, so now he's hidden from the channel.
Let's not do that, please.
And then when I said stop that, then it was like really pushing for this where people live and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry I didn't catch that earlier, guys. I didn't know it was going on. So, sorry about that.
Yes.
Okay. Getting back to the fun. Back to the fun. For a sponsored post from Taranga. Hello, Taranga.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Charlie in the box. Pathetic. Thinking Santa's sleigh won't be coming for the Misfit toys.
And this is very good because because they're now switching over to the dialogue of the daughter who's about to get her hands cut off. So, it fits.
She replied, "Dear father, do with me what you will. I am your child."
Oh my.
Thereupon she laid down both her hands and let them be cut off. The devil came for a third time, but she had wept so long and so much on the stumps that after they were quite clean, and then she had to give in and had lost all right over her.
Come on, Paul. You want it. There he is, who you can barely see because he's so black.
My studly muffin. Heavy on the muffin.
Just these little patches of white floating in darkness.
Okay.
You are so not a cat person.
Nope. Not at all. I don't like anything spitting on me, though. Or wet-nosing me. You leaving? You could have stayed. There was a pillow. Okay, bye.
Let him and leave him. That's what he does.
He is. He's just like that. Okay, so we've done Charlie in the Box. Pathetic thinking Santa's sleigh won't be coming for him.
Yes.
So next is Fran Drescher.
The miller said to her, I have by means of thee received such great wealth that I will keep thee most delicately as long as thou livest. But she replied, Here I cannot stay. I will go forth. Compassionate people will give me as much as I require.
Oh dear. Women in this time had things so much more difficult than they do now. They're out on the streets because they have no man to take care of them. They're pretty much boned for life. Anyone who
That's
finds
an unfortunate choice of words.
And deliberate, yes. Anyone who is in that position is going to have a very particular set of skills, we'll call them, just for the sake of surviving. This girl does not have hands. She's not going to live the week.
Thereupon, she caused her maimed arms to be bound to her back, and by sunrise she set out on her way and walked the whole day until night fell. I'm laughing inappropriately.
Good grief.
Oh, God. And... okay. So... the
Nurse,
just
I
lets
gotta
her
save
go.
your sponsored post for the last one. I have to. We have to end on a high note. I have to save your sponsored post for the last one.
Is it the ultimate palate cleanser? Oh yeah.
She outdid herself.
Who outdid herself?
Nurse.
Did she?
With a sponsored post, yeah.
And,
she outdid herself.
And this is why, despite everything she does, she is your internet girlfriend.
That's right. Right.
So what do we have next?
So the next will be a sponsored post, not that one. Ben popped back in. Hopefully he is still here.
Oh, hello, Ben.
And would like to request Christopher Lloyd as a pirate. And then there's one other one.
Uh-oh.
Which will begin with Christopher Lloyd as a pirate. Has he ever played a pirate?
I don't think so. Then she came to a royal garden, and by the shimmering of the moon, she saw the trees covered with beautiful fruits grew into it, but she could not enter, for there was much water about it. As she had walked the whole day, not eaten one mouthful, and hunger tormented her, she thought, if I were but inside, that I might eat of the fruit, else I must die of hunger. Sounding kind of like a clipboard there. Next.
Oh, and next is your interpretation of Cruel Cat. Ben. What happened? I know what happened. Ben's been talking to Gabe. Maybe Grace. But definitely Gabe.
And then she knelt down, called on God the Lord and prayed, and suddenly an angel came towards her, who made a dam in the water, so that the moat became dry, and she could walk through it!
Cool Cat, but more shrill.
It's only worse.
That is truly cruel. And just imagine him with his angry eyes permanently plastered onto his big grinning face.
I just put on my angry eyes, bitch!
Next.
fan fiction. Yes.
What kind of fan fiction?
Bobsheaux and Captain Jack Sparrow.
Ah, no!
Yes! Yes!
No.
It is a need.
No. It is wrong.
Oh, but so right.
How can something so right feel so wrong tonight?
What? You want out now? He wants out. He must leave.
Freaking cats.
Can I turn the camera off for a second?
Oh, right, sorry.
But I'll put my ass up in the camera. Thank you.
I'll just be enjoying it on my end.
Shame on you.
What?
Behave.
Hey, that was the G-rated version. Next.
Okay, next. What was that you just did? I'm getting confused.
Cruel Cat.
Cruel Cat, yes. Okay, so the next one will be from the chat. Let's have Sexy Waspinator.
Is this from Nurse?
You know, I don't think Johnny and Nurse are having some conversation about Waspinator, and I haven't been able to read it all, but Waspinator talking to Nurse would make it sexy. This is what made me think of, so that just popped in my head.
Now she went into the garden, and the angel went with her. She saw a tree covered with beautiful pears, but they were all counted.
Oh, Raven says every week Cool Cat becomes more of a soap opera. First he finds out Trump is his father, and now he has an evil twin.
Yes. Yes. Bravo.
Bravo.
We never turn to as the Cool Cats. Days of our daddy Derek.
Will Trolley the Trout make another friend?
Will it be a wonderful day?
Will there be a parade?
God.
For no reason. Oh my goodness.
And you know what? Daddy Derek, sell me the rights to Cool Cat. I will make him flourish. I will do Cool Cat rights.
Have you finished Sexy Waspinator? I think you don't think you ever did it.
I started.
Or you started to, and then Raven distracted me.
Yes.
So good.
Cool Cat soap opera. Yes.
Then she went to them, and to still her hunger, ate one with her mouth from the tree, but no more. The gardener was watching, but as the angel was standing by, he was afraid and thought the maiden was a spirit bot, and went silent. Neither did he dare to cry out or speak to the spirit bot.
Now I have gotten the full scenario of what's going on in chat. It is all Sexy Waspinator was in there, but also Starscream and Beast Wars Megatron sexily flirting with Nurse. So, one must finish the whole picture.
Oh dear. I already did Sexy Starscream. Do I do it again?
Yeah, just throw some sexy Beast Wars Megatron in there.
Yes.
Woo!
Really?
Yeah!
Very well then. When she had eaten the pear, she was satisfied for now, and went and concealed herself among the bushes.
Johnny, you are my friend. Nurse. Johnny was the one that was having this conversation with Nurse. It's a brilliant idea. Genius!
The king to whom the garden belonged came down to it next morning and counted, and saw that one of the pears was missing, and asked the gardener what had become of it, as it was not lying beneath the tree, but was gone.
Oh my. Ben sponsored a post just to say, that's it. Wait, scroll back. That's it. You start crowd. Okay. What is reading? All right. Ben said, that's it. We need to start crowdfunding to buy the rights to Cool Cat.
Yes, we do.
You know that bastard won't let go of those rights. If he was in it for the money, he would have stopped a long time ago.
He needs to continue doing whatever it is he's doing with Cool Cat.
When we return to the cat and the coolest. Shay Cartoon Girl.
Yes!
The cat and the coolest. Oh. Okay, sponsored post. The final. Okay, this is the second to last sponsored post.
Very good.
And this is from Grace Barks. Woof, woof. My birthday is on Sunday. I'm going to be 19, but my mind is older. Can you do Jose Carioca? Or Flirty Mickey Mouse?
Oh, okay. Sorry, it took me a minute. She is referring to the Brazilian, I believe he is. The Brazilian parrot from Three Caballeros and Saludos Amigos. Which I think is awesome that Disney Plus has those movies. Let's see.
Killer Katie confirms the green parrot.
Yes. Then answered the gardener. Last night, a spirit came in who had no hands and ate one of the pears with its mouth. And King said, how did the spirit get over the water? And where did it go after it had eaten the pear? The gardener answered, someone came in a snow-white garment from heaven and made a dam and kept back the water, but the spirit might walk around the moat. And as it must have been an angel, I was afraid and asked no questions. I did not cry out. And the spirit had eaten the pear and went back again. And I never attempted him before, and I think that came out pretty good.
Very good. So, final voice.
Final sponsored voice?
Yes.
Or non-sponsored?
This is Nurse's sponsored post that I held back.
Ah, gotcha. And then we are calling it a night.
Yes, because we are hungry.
And it is so late, and sorry for all the technical difficulties we've had to endure for this stream. But we got through it, just like every time. Because that is what we do. We endure, we survive, and we laugh, and we pee.
Never mind all that. Focus. I want
Focus.
your best.
Your best. Or my best, rather.
Captain Jack Sparrow ASMR.
That is hilarious, because...
That is not hilarious. If you make it hilarious, I'm divorcing you.
Can I finish, please? That is hilarious, because I was thinking, whatever this last gist is going to be, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a crowd pleaser, a palate cleanser. I need to add my own little twist to it by doing ASMR to it.
Great
and
minds.
now you're laughing.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly, so you beat me to the punch? Never mind.
The king said,
Oh my.
if it be as thou sayest, I will watch with thee tonight. Then it grew dark. The king came into the garden and brought a priest with him, who was to speak to the spirits. All three seated themselves beneath the tree and watched. At midnight, the maiden came creeping out of the thicket, went to the tree, and again ate one pear of it with her mouth. And beside her stood the angel in white garments.
Swoon! That calls for a swoon. There's a
Swoon.
chat is swooning. Everyone. There's a chat-wide swoon.
Thank you, Jack. You're welcome.
Whew.
Hi.
Indeed. I can't even deny it.
And this is the part where I now wrap things up and say thank you all for joining me for this chat, and thank you for making it awesome. But I have to make it kind of brief because I think Zoe wants to jump my bones right now. So I will say good night, everybody.
I did say I
See
was
you next
hungry.
week. Hi-yo!